Fuck it.
Fuck it, we're doing it live.
Fuck it, we're doing it live. Fuck it, we're doing it live.
live for real live. Live.
We're like Livity Live.
Yeah.
Live, live, Livity Live, live to bang bang to bomb to bomb to bite. But I don't know.
What's that song? Does that song play in like?
Bomb.
I feel like that.
Dang, giddy chicky.
That song plays at the beginning of like a children's movie because I remember having it on VHS.
Also live on short.
Yeah, I remember it.
Name of my sex life.
I just heard Sex Life.
Shorts. We could have random people come and watch us instead of just being randomly streamed to our channel. We're live
What
in
about
two
Sex
places.
Oh, he put us live on shorts somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And then
It's
like my sex life.
Do you remember in like the It miniseries from like the 80s and like Stan's head is in like the fridge and he's like, how's your sex life? What's your sex life? That was such a great movie series.
I know the sex life bit from The Room. How's your sex life?
Ah, yeah.
Oh, golly,
that was great. Yeah.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Or just the random, oh, she has breast cancer line that's never brought up again for some reason.
Yeah, no, I love that stuff. It is so great.
Oh, hi,
Don't you
doggy.
love that? Have you seen The Room? You look like a Room aficionado.
So I've seen it. I'm not really an aficionado, but I've also seen The Room that had what's those two brothers' names? They played Tommy Wiseau and like the kid.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
the director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen, okay, it's
So I've seen that.
James
and
Franco and
Little Franco. Yeah.
Oh, Eminem came out as gay on our show.
That's the interview.
Oh yeah.
Different movie, but yeah, that was a. I love Seth Rogen's line in that. It's like, this is the greatest moment in gay history. There was a Tommy Wiseau at New York Comic Con last week. That was cool.
yeah, I didn't get to go.
Me neither.
Would have been really cool if you did.
I know. Honestly, I would love to be at NYCC or San Diego one. Like, I would love to be there, but I don't know if I can handle that many people, man. There's a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
I've been once to the Comic-Con itself. It gets fucking packed. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can kind of handle the ones at our local convention center just because it's way smaller and like I love meeting the people there. That's how we got some of our great guests. Shout out to Carl Paolino. Shout out to James Chambers. That's how we actually got the logo. One of our friends from school back in the day actually was there and was like, "Oh my god, I haven't seen you," and so I was just like, "Hey,
watching our live.
let me do the thingy." And so we did the thingy.
Julie, do the thing.
Yeah.
No, yeah. See, is that you?
But how do you like cons? How do you like cons, man?
No, there were 6 people. Yeah. Hey, so the people on our short come subscribe or whatever.
Come and then subscribe.
So this is we're stumbling down History Road. We're live on regular.
He's got to do a little shout out real fast.
Regular and on shorts now. See you upside down.
Evening, Pat. How's it going?
Upside down.
Is that better?
How we doing, Pat? How we doing? So we're loosely talking about Bigfoot, the history of Bigfoot, all the cryptids, the super fun shit, and just kind of like catching up because we don't get to see you that often. You're not bad peoples. You're pretty good peoples. Despite all of the memorabilia that you're free advertising right now.
So, all right.
Well, I just came off my other stream, so I ended that stream to kind of come on here, so I didn't really get a chance to change.
There's a lot of comment going on.
I love that too.
Did you give us a little shout out on that one?
I did. I was like, hey guys, and they wanted like a link, and I was like, well, it's not made yet, so I Googled or I YouTubed Stumbling Down History Road, like, guys, I'll be here, so you might have an extra 1 or 2 viewers there. I told them I was talking about Bigfoot. They told me I told them that you might already have one. They told me to tell you guys to get one of these little guys. I don't know if you already have one of those.
I myself do. Those guys don't. They don't participate in that type of nonsense.
What is it?
It's a little little Bigfoot digital collectible, and I have one. It's part of the Kripken series. It's really cool. I like him.
Mm.
But yeah, the cons are great. I went to San Diego a few months ago, and that was
that your
awesome.
first San Diego one?
The what?
Was that your first San Diego?
No, I've been going to that for years.
Okay.
This is like my third or fourth. And then New York this time. So I was going to go to like a Bigfoot. They have like not a party. They have like a Bigfoot like hunting event, but it's like a 3-day like convention in somewhere in Pennsylvania. It's near like Beaver Falls or Beaver Creek or something.
That's one of the Bigfoot like central points. I spent a little bit of time in Washington, the other Bigfoot mecca. You know,
Yeah.
Seattle is littered with Bigfoot shit all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I wound up not going to. This was several.
Episode.
He's talking to the live stream guys
Oh, okay. Copy.
on the other part of the live stream.
So this was several months ago, and this was a very. I'll say this: I didn't go to the Bigfoot thing because of reasons, but it was. I want to go. I do want to do that. It seems fun. I'm very curious to see what the people are like. Have you ever gone to one of those?
No, I haven't gone to any Bigfoot style convention. I haven't really. So I'm not great with crowds, so I don't typically do big style conventions.
Yeah.
That was kind of what I was alluding to with like local conventions versus like Anime NYC and hi and how's it going?
Captain of the ship.
And NYCC
What's up,
and
everybody?
all that fun
Thanks
shit.
for joining.
You know, I just don't.
I know
Crowd's
the crowd's
scary.
part. No, just try
Yeah. I mean, drinking makes it easier to deal with.
Yeah, but there's only so much drinking in public I can do.
take it out of
YOLO.
Then he gets
But-
belligerent.
I get belligerent. I get scared even more. I get. Hold on, we
Oh,
have
okay.
somebody else who wants to. Hello, person.
Yeah. Hi,
Hello.
Pat. I'm Randy.
Oh,
Hello.
shit, it's Pat.
Pat.
What up, Pat?
Hi, Pat.
Hello.
Hi, Pat.
We're talking conventions and whatnot. I know you're a big time convention guy.
Yeah. I
Were
got
you-
3 in November.
Jackson and I went to the pizza convention. Does that count?
We went to
where
an
do you
expo.
live?
I don't know if that's a convention.
It's a fucking convention. It's an expo.
Tell us, is
convention.
a
What's the difference?
convention, is a Pizza Expo a convention or not?
Yeah, what's your guys' take on that? Is an expo a convention?
Sure.
Is that our dumbass question, or are we? Still...
No, we're
No.
gonna have a better dumbass question.
We'll have a better dumbass
I had a
question.
Yeah, no, I would consider that a convention. Yeah, that's fine.
Convention.
I'd say,
I mean, it was mostly like showing off products for commercial style pizzerias and stuff like that. It wasn't like, you know, everybody was gathering around and dressing up as Pizza
Randy's
Man
on
and
our
doing-
regular live stream on the regular channel. This is the short.
yeah,
one.
it wasn't
I
like
mean, but they have conventions for like fucking doctors and stuff, but they're not dressing up as
So check the
fucking,
main channel.
you
for
know,
that.
as anime people. They're just
uh,
going as normal people. They're going as
pizza one.
Technically, depends on which doctor convention you're talking about. You have a whole Doctor Who
reference Doctor
convention.
Who.
okay. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, then you're back in the
Back in the nerddoms.
yeah.
Doctor Who's nerd
Yeah.
shit.
That's all right. I like nerd shit.
Yeah, there's nothing
No,
wrong with
nerd
that.
shit's great.
But
I
I'm
mean,
saying
they
as
did a whole
far as,
Doctor
like,
Who
a
fucking
convention and
magic
a-
set or
and an
some
expo.
nonsense.
They did do a whole
Yeah.
Doctor Who magic set.
Was it any
We're,
good?
we're now getting a Marvel set, D. Secret
No,
Lair.
no. The worst part is we're getting SpongeBob.
We're getting a SpongeBob magic set.
You're
Yeah,
kidding.
it's-
I haven't heard that one yet.
Booth 777. There's that guy Randy. Hi Booth.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Yeah,
Thanks for the
Booth
shout out.
came in from my other.
Subscribe. This is
stream.
Subway Down History Road. If we get to 500 subscribers,
sounded
we
like
set
you-
up a Pornhub channel. Don't forget that.
That is
Wait,
the-
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Yeah,
It's
that's
called
the
Through the
thing.
Looking
We
Ass.
do Through the Looking Ass, where I will personally review old celebrity Playboys that I have. I've got Vanna White. I think I got Chrissy Teigen. There's a picture
Vanna
of-
White was in Playboy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Although the thing about the Vanna White one was the pictures were sold to Hugh. Hefner
Randy, I
without
just sent
her,
you a message for the YouTube
without
link
her
to share.
without her permission.
Well, that's going to have to wait because I have to look up Vanna White Playboy. No, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to give me a
Well,
second.
it's a porn
You've
channel.
now piqued his interest, D.
Look, as soon as we hit 500, we'll have Through the Looking Ass, and you can just have everybody review it for you.
And what about
So yeah, what we
naked
do is
pictures
I'll
of the
review the
author?
whole
She looks great.
like all the
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was definitely good
articles
looking
and
back
shit.
in the day for sure. Even now.
So that's the point of 500 subscribers with that one.
Yeah.
Dude, Vanna White was a babe
you're
40 years
at-
ago.
Oh, yeah.
About halfway. Halfway, D. Halfway.
Yeah. At 1,000, we are forcibly marrying 2 people. They don't know it yet, though, but they're getting married. We
Yeah.
already have their
I'm
signatures.
an ordained minister. I'm an ordained minister with the Church of Latter Day Dude.
The chooch.
The chooch.
This-
They
Chooch
are.
of Latter
They
Day.
already did sign the marriage license yet. They just don't know it.
Yo,
So-
Vanna White at 67 is still not that bad. Like
Yeah,
she's
that's what I'm saying.
she's not bad.
Yo, even now
No.
today, she's still on fucking Wheel of Fortune rocking it.
Although Pat's retiring, right?
He
That's-
retired already.
He retired already.
I thought
We
he-
have the new dipshit host.
Who's the new host?
Hey, dipshit.
I forgot who the fuck it was. I was listening to an interview about Drew Carey when he took over for fucking Wheel of Fortune.
Bob.
And Price is Right.
Price is Right. Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
right
Yeah.
channel,
Pat.
ran. Right channel,
So,
ran. Just
it-
did-
Well,
it
it's right channel, but like wrong. How did you do that? How did you go live on shorts and on not shorts at the same
So I
time?
had him log the account into my phone, and then he's on his computer. So I'm on the phone, he's on the computer.
All right, so go
2
on
separate things.
main channel booth. I don't even know how to.
He's already there. He just commented.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was the one that I pulled up over here. It's on.
Oh,
Main
okay.
Yeah.
All
Hi
right.
again, Booth.
All right. Disregard. All right, I'm tripping.
You're good. You're good.
You got any for us?
Yeah. I just got StreamYard open because if I have StreamYard and YouTube open, I'm gonna get a massive echo, and I
Yeah,
don't
that's
want that.
But
Anyway,
so, Pat, do you believe in Bigfoot?
you can. Want some? Out of the mic. Bye.
You have stories all over the place. There's
What about you,
there's
Randy?
Some truth to it.
Well, I'll let Pat continue answering.
Well, he said there's some truth to
There's
it, so I'm
some
assuming
truth
he's
to
a
it.
not believer.
I believe in Bigfoot.
I want to believe. The and I'm not somebody that goes through that's seen like all of the supposed evidence, but the old school stuff, I think that was debunked, like that first original video, like that wasn't real. But
You have Harry and the Hendersons. There's our proof.
yeah.
Somebody referenced that earlier today.
I do not know. I did not get that reference.
You never
don't
saw
know
the
the
movie
movie?
Harry and the Hendersons?
You don't understand the reference? Like, I might not have seen the movie, but I understand the reference.
It's
I don't think I know what's the reference.
It's Harry and the Hendersons. It's
Harry
a
and the
movie.
Hendersons.
It's
It's
about,
a family, and it's a family. The gist of it is basically this family who is fucking
They're fucking. They are fucking.
no, what the heck
The
is
They go
family
camp-
fucking.
Lithgow.
They
John,
go.
John Lithgow is the dad, and
Mhm.
I forgot who the mom is. But
They go
anyway,
camping and they end up running into and
Big-
running
Bigfoot.
over Bigfoot, basically.
and then they basically take him in, and he kind of becomes part of the family, but then
Mhm.
they have to kind of like let him out into the wild, and it's like a
He becomes the Hendersons family, you know?
Yeah. It's
This does not sound like a movie that I would watch, but
it was from the
Um,
80s, bro. Like,
it's
come
an
on.
80s.
oh, it's cheesy 80s. Okay, all right, maybe I will. I like 80s stuff.
Of course you do.
Somehow
He's like, wait, this movie was made 5 years ago. Fuck that shit. Oh, it was made in the 80s. All right, it's
Well,
understandable. I get it.
because
I'll
then
watch
it's like you get that vintage
Yeah, you
80s
get it.
cheese. You know, like you get that.
it. Exactly. You get
Like
Yeah.
batteries not included.
You know
Mhm.
what Jackson doesn't fucking remember from the 90s, though? He doesn't remember George of the Jungle.
Oh,
I own the
Oh,
movie.
hold on.
that's
I
my
oh,
favorite
no.
shit.
It's not like I'm
I
blanking
love
on.
Tarzan
Hey,
and
hey.
stuff.
It's not like I'm blanking on the fact that it exists. I'm blanking on watching like the entirety of the movie. I know
We
I've
had
seen
on
it.
VHS. We
If
watched
you
it
let
all
me,
the
if you
time.
let me
I watched
say,
it at your
hey,
house.
hey, if you let me say, I know I have seen it, but that doesn't mean that I remember it. I know that it's like basically a Tarzan parody.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that I remember specific key points and key plot points. Like, sorry, one of us had issues growing up.
The look, the side eye.
Issues growing up? No, we still have them now.
True story. That's the most agreeable thing that Pat's ever said. That
George of the Jungle, watch out for the tree. The show's the best. Fucking Brandon Fraser just made that movie.
Mhm.
Was the intro animated, or did he have an animated
they had
TV
an
show?
animated- Oh no, there was an animated TV
No,
show.
there was an
too.
animated TV show.
It was a whole
as well.
cartoon by like Hanna-Barbera or whatever first.
It was a Hanna
Oh,
Barbera.
from Hanna Barbera.
I
Yeah.
think it was Hanna-Barbera. I will look it up, and my phone's kind of incapacitated. here.
I think it's Hanna-Barbera.
You
If
found
not,
it.
it was the
If it's not Hanna-Barbera, whoever's in the lives, somebody Google this.
Yes, one of the shorts or the mainstream.
But yeah, no. So George of the Jungle
You
was
will find your answer.
and then somehow it became the live-action movie.
Cartoon Network and Disney Channel.
What? Well, they did a redo of the cartoon. They remade it a while back,
You're a remake.
or not remade, but they rebooted it or whatever. It had a reboot for a while.
It doesn't appear to be Hanna Barbera.
Yeah, that one.
So there's one in '67.
Word Bill Scott.
Jesus Christ, there was one in '67.
Yeah, that's the cartoon I'm referencing.
What?
And then the movie was the one that's based off that cartoon from '67. Yeah.
Yeah, that came out 30 years later. Welcome to the same thing they're doing with really old movies. Beetlejuice, 1988. Beetlejuice,
That's what they call, like,
Beetlejuice.
sequels.
Beetlejuice, 36 years later. Came out this year, September 6th.
That's true.
It wasn't a bad movie though, from what I've been told.
That's
No,
not-
I watched it tonight with my buddy Bill at his game shop before coming home at 10.
I want to
Wasn't
see
bad.
that.
What,
He's been
Beetlejuice?
playing
Beetlejuice, you want to see?
Yeah.
Doesn't it have Wednesday? The girl that plays Wednesday?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
She's
No,
everywhere.
something.
Yeah, she's super popular right now.
Actually,
Yeah.
She's the super it girl right now.
Her
and Sydney.
How old is she?
Yeah, her and Sydney
Yeah.
Sweeney are definitely the it
Yeah.
girls.
Who's Sydney Sweeney? I don't know that.
She's the one with the massive honkers from.
The most eloquent way of putting that.
That's the only thing I really know her for is apparently because of her rack. That's it.
Like Jenna.
So-
The same
she
could be
does pick-
said for the Kardashians about their asses.
Oh my god. Yeah, Sydney
They
Sweeney
got-
does not pick very good movies. She picks like she was in that Madam Web movie, and that
Oh,
was
Sweeney, yeah.
apparently that was the worst thing.
For
And
the
I
love of
I
God,
can't even
that's
say. I'll text it to Jackson what I heard. Somebody like reviewed that movie as all right. So, Madam.
Look, if you text it to me, I'm gonna read it out loud.
Yeah.
I have that legal authority to do this.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Booth, Madam Web was ass. Let's see. Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
Thank you, Booth, for corroborating the man.
Mhm.
Cuckoo, baraba jangle.
And
Oh no! You want me to say this?
no. I don't want
No,
you.
no.
to-
No, no,
That
no.
was
do it.
told
No.
to me.
I will quote this as you.
No. That was told to me. That is not my quote.
No.
But I couldn't-
No. There's no name associated with this, as far as I'm aware. This is your handwriting here.
This
sir.
is not mine.
So-
This is not mine.
So, what was sent to me by our dear friend, the real Randy Chavez,
Which is not mine.
it says right here, and this is a direct quote from
Oh
what
my
was
God.
sent to me. Madam Web was worse than 109/11s.
Oh,
I
God.
can't believe you said that, Randy.
I didn't say it. It was
You
said
sent it to me in chat. You sent it to me.
Well, because that's what was said to me, and I couldn't say it. So I knew you.
Oh, so you
would say
made
it.
me say it. You made me say it.
I didn't.
Right? Yeah, okay. Thank you. Oh, golly geez. You are just the gosh diggity darndest.
Anyway, Sydney Sweeney does not pick good scripts. Yeah, very, very bad.
You're about to be canceled, son.
She's not in the movie.
That's
Not yet.
fine.
Not yet. We're still politically correct.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
well, you're on the
No, we're
camera,
not.
so it can only stay so long.
Ah. I got that.
The day Jackson and his podcast becomes politically correct, one of them's a millionaire. That's the day.
Yeah, that's fair. Maybe. If
No.
it takes getting politically correct to become multimillionaires for us, maybe.
Yeah.
420?
Don't say anything anyone finds offensive. Can we say hello? No, that's offensive.
Did you steal that bit from Jeff Dunham?
He stole it from somebody. It's not his own. Just look at him. Look at that little man down there in the corner.
He's kind of center screen, but okay.
He's talking about the man in the middle.
I'm talking about the man in the mirror.
So we should actually probably talk loosely about Bigfoot.
Yeah. All right. So
You said that you're a believer.
I want to believe, and I will say that there's a greater than 0% chance that he either is real or has been real at one point.
What if he ran? If he is real, did he Iran?
I get so. Iran's not doing so hot as of the last 48 hours. They got bombed the heck out of.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But it was right there.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I would.
Sorry. It was right there.
I want to believe
wide
it.
open, just like. Never mind.
Like, so there are. I remember this one video in like it was before 2012. It was maybe like 09, 20, whatever it was, and it was like a black Bigfoot. It was like chrysanthemum from like the black Wookiee from Star Wars. Anyway, it looked like him because it had
Chewbacca?
Huh?
Chewbacca?
No. The black
Okay.
chrysanthemum, I think his name is.
Something
Or
about that.
it's either chrysanthemum or chrysanthemum.
Look,
Anyway.
it doesn't matter because right now it's not canon.
Yes, it is.
Is it canon?
Yeah. He was in the Boba Fett show.
Oh.
Mandalorian.
Yeah. So
I
yeah.
thought we were talking. I thought that we were talking
No.
about
He was in the
Star Wars
Boba Fett series.
Christmas special. I'm sorry.
He was not in the Mandalorian. He was in the Boba Fett series.
Yeah, I
Or
thought
maybe
it
he was in
Think of
both.
that
He
title
might have been
right
in
now.
both.
Both what?
was, Mando
movie.
and Boba, the
Yeah.
black the black Wookiee.
Anyway, the video was this kid just like I don't know, like recording something, and then or like blogging, and then like from like the brushes of the tall grass, like a Pokemon, Bigfoot just goes, and then this kid goes, oh, and then he runs away, and so that was like years ago.
You
There's
have
another
encountered
video
a
that came out
wild
recently.
Bigfoot.
That was
Yeah.
a lot of the knocks on most of the earlier videos of Bigfoot. And I get like it was usually on like a shitty old cell phone that didn't really have the best pixels and all that other stuff, or even like handheld cameras. But like the knock was always like, well, if it's true, then why aren't there any like actual visible videos or pictures of this creature? But now you're starting to see, which like if you start to get in the rabbit hole on Facebook, it takes you through all these freaking videos of what seems to be a lot clearer close-up videos of Bigfoot looking creatures. So I mean, I guess I would like to.
So you're saying you're a believer?
I mean, I don't
You believe in a
know.
thing called love?
It's weird
Just
because
listen to the
Randy had mentioned like maybe they did exist. So like if they did exist, I feel like there would be some sort of like more like there would be actual proof that they were in existence, because there would be some bones in probably a museum. I mean, they found bones for dinosaurs. You're not going to say that unless these are pack creatures that are doing these rituals to hide their bodies after they die, or like it's like a Ever type situation where it's like they're sending the elders off into like the Neverland happy place type place.
Can we send you off with your gray beard?
But damn harsh. I mean, dinosaurs were everywhere though, and Bigfoot was supposed to only be in X amount of areas, and also like you like we.
Well, I mean, hold on. I do want to. No. Hold on. I want to state that there has been like for many years the debate of whether Yeti, abominable snowman, Sasquatch, Bigfoot, the skunk ape, all these things are all the same genre.
Yeah.
And it just kind of like ties in with, okay, well, maybe it's regional too.
Yeah.
Abominable snowman is more of Bangladesh area with mountain, not Bangladesh. What am I thinking? The Himalayas.
Yeah.
Skunk ape is closer to like Central Florida, things like that.
That's in the Everglades.
You're an Everglade.
So I mean,
But
also
they may
you
not-
have. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry to cut you up. So basically, kind of, that's my my favorite line, right? Didn't you say that, Jackson?
Do the thing. Do the thing.
Do the
Say it. Speak.
That's the one.
Speak.
Really?
boy.
So basically, I mean, it would kind of be similar. I mean, it would be kind of similar to us adapting to our surroundings, our habitats. You know, so I mean, in that theory, it could, you know, a Sasquatch would be, you know, like, or you know,
Like a Yeti.
or a Yeti. They could be, you know, in theory, cousins or derivatives. Like, you know, because some people say that we're all,
The African swallow versus the European swallow.
you know. So I mean,
Yeah.
but
I don't know.
so if they were in existence at one point, even if they were just in in America or just in the U.S. or in North America, I still think that there are enough, you know, paleontologists or you know, archaeologists or people that would go looking for, and try and find and would uncover these bones and it would.
So then you're not a believer, it sounds like.
No, I'm saying that they are in existence because Randy was trying to say that maybe they were in existence and that like they kind of went extinct almost.
Okay.
So I'm trying to say.
So
that-
you're arguing now that they are, but we just haven't found bone/fossils, potentially.
I mean, if
We
Potential-
haven't found evidence. Hearsay.
But again,
that begs the question, like, so then where are they putting these? Because they have to die, obviously, you know, or unless they're
yeah, but
Randy, would you like to
everything-
rebuttal?
Yeah, everything disintegrates. The only reason we found fossils of like dinosaurs, one, they were everywhere. Two, it's very hard for things to fossilize. Most things do not. And also, like, we haven't discovered everything in the Amazon rainforest, and that's there right now, but it's just so thick.
It's
A lot of the
As they-
places where
Well, you
May-
know, not for much longer.
May I
mean-
state one thing? As
Sure.
somebody who has been under the sea scary.
So also a lot of the places where Bigfoot is or supposedly is, it's not places that archaeologists go or people go like digging for stuff. And also on top of that, like, you ever see a panda in the wild? Like, pandas exist. We know they're there, but we didn't know that pandas existed until like 40 years ago, or maybe like 200 years ago, whatever. But how do pandas go? I am convinced that pandas are not real. I'm convinced that there's like an AI thing, like we're all in a simulation. One, how do they survive in the wild? And two, how are they not in any Chinese lore? How are they not in any of these books? They have the Year of the Dragon, the Year of the Goat. They have all these different things, and Chinese people didn't
hold
write
on,
about
hold
them once.
Hold on.
Like-
The year of the dragon, the year of the rat, the year of that was all based off of a supposed race that happened. And so that's
Yeah.
where they got the animals
Why
and
was the panda not in that race?
No, it wasn't a race. It was it was a fairy tale that they tell kids. They tell kids that God was supposed to have a banquet like the next day, so he invited all the animals, and then the 12 animals answered except for the cat. The rat told the cat the banquet would be the day after tomorrow, so that the cat was like sleeping, dreaming of a banquet that he would never visit. And then the rat rode the ox's back all the way to the banquet. Originally, it was meant as a timekeeping table of 10s and 12s, but then the animals were added later. But it wasn't a race; it was like I suppose a banquet.
Very odd lore, but yeah.
Yeah.
It was a multiplication table for 10s and 12s, which I still don't understand why they went with those two numbers, but yeah, they
I
decided
mean,
to go with
tens
those
make
two numbers.
sense.
Yeah,
Everything a lot of things are base power 10.
yeah. This is
A
Yeah.
lot of things.
It's maybe
But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that like pandas went for millenniums without being discovered, and then we discovered them. Like how many years ago did we discover? Someone Google that shit.
At least 5.
at least
Oh, you're not
there
wrong.
is our low number. At least 5.
regular pandas. Red pandas.
Are we talking about kung fu pandas, or are we talking?
Yeah, like the black and white pandas,
1869.
the ones that like won't screw to
1869.
save their
To,
species.
to give you an actual answer instead of a chode answer, 1869.
Okay, so
So less
Less-
than 200 years ago.
yeah, I mean I still think that Bigfoot could potentially be out there. I want to believe. If we don't discover pandas, it doesn't look like they like hunt for anything. It doesn't look like they should survive in the wild. but apparently they did, and they remained hidden up until 200 years, less than 200 years ago. I still think
that mean that you're also a believer of things like El Chupanibre, the throat goat, and
the
Loch Ness?
chupacabra. I maybe. I mean, I'm sure there's undiscovered stuff. I hate that all these things that are filmed on like a potato, and you don't get really good quality.
Let me grab my potato.
You are already using your potato, Pat.
Good night, everybody. It's been a pleasure chatting with you.
Happy Kwanzaa.
And if Bigfoot is real, do you think he's got a massive cock?
What?
A massive
He's called
cock.
Bigfoot, not Big Dick.
I mean,
The man has a point.
Wait, so do I think he has a big what?
A big dick.
Again, he is being HO'd.
Yeah, but we have to thought experiment. We have to go through this.
Oh no.
So chimps have really big testes, but really tiny peens. Gorillas, for their size, their peens are relative. I think, what are they, like 4 inches?
No, they're very small. Gorilla peen small.
Both
Yeah.
chimps and gorilla peens are small.
Like
Yeah.
If you look up like the big, like the hungest animals in the world, and like around, the lake duck has one of the biggest dicks.
Like the corkscrew.
Because it's it's relative to the size of the body as well.
However, hear me out now. Bigfoot, not duck. Bigfoot close to ape. Bigfoot, not duck. Ape, small. Bigfoot, small.
Well, how do you? I mean, I don't know. I would think that because I guess chimps are close to humans, and chimps are small, right? But they have big testes. We don't know.
They
It's-
have,
it's-
they have to be somewhat
here's a fair
compatible with
question.
humans, because there's a guy who's been raped by Bigfoot on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I mean it's also on.
No,
Pornhub.
this is a whole thing. There's a whole guy. There's a whole ass guy on YouTube. He's got a frozen Bigfoot.
Yeah, gotta watch that one.
I don't know if he's actually a guy, but
It might actually
All right,
get
so-
the Chavez in trouble.
So all right, so
Not like-
side question.
Look him up. It's like dog
Food
trainer.
777. Bigfoot, not duck. Correct. Bigfoot, not duck.
So side question: if Bigfoot is real
Not Duck,
and
really.
his dick might not be big or small, do you think it's like humans, where some have big dicks and some have small dicks,
Oh, maybe.
or do you think they just have the same size?
I would hope that they would get some
I mean,
human characteristics like that.
Let's be real. Not all like horse cocks are the same as everyone
I mean,
else's.
there is
So,
no
like-
cock like horse cock.
So like it has to. Everyone is proportional. Like there are certain genetic things that happen between like person to person and horse to horse. Like it's not all right. Well, you're a horse, therefore you're a 12-incher. No, it's not like
No.
that. It's just like
We
all right.
will
Well,
take
you
the
got a big
black
old thing.
stallion.
So I do have this theory though. If there's not a lot of Bigfoot, and,
Wait.
and most
Why do
likely
you have a
there's
theory
not.
about Bigfoot penis?
What? It just came to me. Like we're talking about. You're making me think about it. So anyway, it would make sense that he would have a smaller one, because if he had a bigger one, and then if you have a bigger one, then it's easier to inseminate a female. And if that were to happen, it would mean likely that there would be more Bigfoot. There'd be more Bigfoot babies. There'd be all that. But because there's not a ton of Bigfoot, one of the things that could potentially lead to that is having a small peen, having an inefficient delivery system from semen to egg.
So maybe because I think we all. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's
You
not
actually
right to-
theorize.
it's not right to assume
You
gender.
did?
We're talking about it.
It's not right to assume gender these days. But when you think of Bigfoot, I think you automatically assume male, right?
Yeah.
That's why we're like talking about the size of his dick. We're not talking about the size of her tits and shit, and that gat.
The gat.
All right. I think it's about time that you head on out,
Why
bud.
don't you
There.
go grab that chicken and show it off?
Yeah.
All right. Bye,
Yeah.
guys.
Why don't you go? Why don't you go
Bring
choke
the
your
chicken.
chicken?
Bring the
Don't choke the chicken.
That's not my fault.
We don't
Dude,
need
this is
big,
such a
hairy
guy's
fuck.
podcast. There's
chicken. Headphones.
Well, hold on.
And then
Just-
Jeff is closest.
hold on.
ancestor.
I want to be 100% with you right now, Chavez. He has a pet chicken.
It's
Okay.
right there.
That is why I was talking. Like, all right, why don't you go grab your?
Oh no, I get that, but even before then, just the talking about Bigfoot's peen. I feel like this
Well,
is just such
that's this one specifically.
He's
He's like that.
Yeah.
he is
It's
that
great.
That is Jay.
Hey,
That
I
is,
brought
that is
Bigfoot.
their cousin Jay.
It's a whole thing on YouTube.
Yes,
Come
I know it exists. That doesn't mean that we should talk about it.
Wait, what? What are we talking about?
on. There's a YouTube guy. He's like Dog Trainer Dave or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
he's also completely fucking like kind of like insane because he has a whole thing about how he has like a frozen Bigfoot body in his freezer that his dad shot and killed. And also, he's being routinely stalked, harassed, and sexually assaulted by a female Bigfoot.
Do we call that his wife? Is that what he calls
You
his
got to
wife?
send me this link because like there's no way this is like.
It's a whole thing. I don't have another phone, otherwise I would.
Okay. What do I YouTube? What do I search?
It's like either look up like Frozen Bigfoot or like Dog Trainer Dave Frozen Bigfoot.
Oh God. As Chavez's phone now becomes massive fucked up shit.
Oh, for 65 years. Oh, okay. I've seen this guy on TikTok.
I think
And
there's
he
even a
shows-
at one point or whatever, maybe.
Yeah, you might want to delete your cache and your history and your phone.
Wait, why?
Well, I mean, what did you just look up, my friend? How did you search for this?
I searched frozen Bigfoot.
Okay, that's acceptable. I don't know what you searched. However, based off of the things that he was suggesting, it's probably not okay.
I was searching frozen Bigfoot. What was some of the things that he was suggesting?
Just like
Ignore it. Ignore it.
Never mind.
Okay.
I don't even.
I
Yeah,
just said like
Yeah.
Dog Trainer and Bigfoot, like whatever.
you're good.
Yeah, no, that guy's the guy's like nuts. He's got a whole YouTube channel and shit.
Let's see what the comments say on his.
Oh no.
Please.
Oh no. Are we about to roast
Oh
Uh,
this
no.
guy? This guy.
Every time I show the world my Loch Ness monster, I've had indoor swimming pool the past 40 years.
So I want to say,
Hey.
please don't bully anybody. In case anybody sees this in the future, we don't prescribe bullying people. This is just all for funsies, except Randy. I want to bully Randy.
Anyway, I guess you could keep reading the comments.
Yeah, please go ahead. I'm
I've got
sorry.
permission.
I want to believe this is real, but the face makes it look fake. My grandfather caught a mermaid in '72, and we have it in our freezer. This guy is not only a gifted artist, good actor. Been waiting a couple of years to see this. Thanks, Peter. Love this guy. I don't know how he keeps a straight face going over these, trolling to the fullest. Had a big gluteus maximus, but what I heard was, boy, he's got a nice ass.
Oh, golly geez.
All right, that's enough of that.
all
That's-
right.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Meow.
That was a whole rabbit hole. I got some fun rabbit holes we could go down.
Oh God, no.
Gross ones
We-
too. I know
Oh,
some gross-
We go down some of your rabbit holes, D. There is no escaping. We become the stuck Alice in Wonderland.
Oh,
Oh,
did
no.
you see the Tom
Yes,
Cruise
says you,
fish talk?
Pat.
What? Did you see the
Did you see the Tom Cruise fish talk lore?
No, I've not seen the Tom
Fish
Cruise.
talk.
So apparently, Tom Cruise may or may not have he performed to Aquaman.
Apparently he boinks fishes. Fish.
Wait, he's
Fish.
Kanye? He's a gay fish?
Yeah, no. So apparently, there's a whole thing going on about how Tom Cruise is like Justin Wang even did a video on it a few months ago.
I'm obsessed with this.
Please elaborate for me, my friend.
So there was like a guy that posted, it was from like 2022 when somebody posted about meeting Tom Cruise in 2020. He was like double masked, came from like set or whatever, got a fish, went to the bathroom with the fish, and the guy like wanted to see if he like, I don't know, used like a tissue or whatever so he could like sell it on eBay, and then he finds the fish that he brought into the bathroom in the garbage. Like, this is freaking weird. Didn't think anything of it. And then another guy comments like, actually, I saw something similar happen in 2016 with Tom Cruise. He was filming a movie in my city. He goes by like this pet shop. He gets a fish. Somebody comes out of the car. Like, there's like multiple stories of people being like, yeah, and they're not the type of stories like, and I'll tie this into Bigfoot. They're not the people that are just like, okay, I see what you're doing. Like, this isn't real.
Wait,
Like,
hold on.
I feel like a lot of the people that talk about
Hold on.
Bigfoot, they're like, and I saw Bigfoot. There's no reason that he wouldn't be. You know, like I
Randy,
feel like
I have to pause you really quick for an inappropriate question. Do you want
Sure.
to see our cock?
can you spell that?
COC.
No heckin' way.
Really?
Where'd you guys get it?
It's Jeff's ancestor.
Descendant.
Where'd he get it?
Descendant.
Yeah, descendant. That's the word. Where did Jeff get him? I mean, Jeff is a T-Rex. It's just the next logical flaw in evolution. Not logical.
Makes sense.
Evolution. This is Jeff. This is Jeff to the power of 2000.
Nice.
Hi, Jeff. Also known as El Rey Nug Nug.
What do you feed him?
What do you mean? We feed him chicken feed.
See what we got? We got to use them as the gimbal for the camera.
The gimbal?
The thing that you mount the camera on.
Yeah, we're gonna use him as the gimbal though. Hi, El Rey.
Where they have the steady cam with the chicken.
Hi, friend.
How old is this chicken?
It's not a very old cock.
Is it a male cock or?
Old now.
I'm pretty sure it's a female cock.
Oh, does it give you eggs?
Not yet. Look at it. It's so tiny.
We're trying to go viral with shorts now with the chicken.
We're showing off our cock.
That's cool.
Can you hear the little chirps in the mic?
I do.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
It is adorable. Would you like El Rey Nug Nug back? We can hang out with him?
That's pretty legit. He's gonna be the best part of the show.
I mean, that's not expected.
You will get pet lovers, definitely.
Put back in your headphones.
Unless you go in and feed him chicken nuggets, and then you get canceled.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's only minor cannibalism. So Jeff is a cannibal. This is Jeffrey Dahmer, and then he's eating Ed Gein.
It's amazing.
Jeff to the power of 2000, because ancestors.
Mhm.
Hi, buddy. I don't have no feed for you.
Derp, derp,
You
derp.
get little pets.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, he's on the table now.
he's picking at your screen, my man.
This will feed me.
Look at him.
Say hi, chicken.
That's so cool.
Were you expecting to see our cock today?
I was not expecting to see your cock today.
I mean, honestly, how could you not?
Yeah.
Were you
This
trying to
is
go
what should
already?
be.
Oh,
Are you trying to intimidate your grandpa?
you see yourself? Just back on the screen.
I see a chicken. Must attack chicken.
You do see chicken. So,
Chicken good.
all right.
That was great.
So, D, are you a believer of Bigfoot?
Oh yeah, I love Bigfoot, especially the skunk ape one. Nothing like some.
So you believe in the Bigfoot?
Oh yeah,
Hi, buddy.
nothing like some southern fried.
Some southern fried Bigfoot?
Sasquatch.
Hi, buddy.
No, we're not going to Southern Fried Bigfoot. We have to go to KFC.
Oh, dude, KFC sounds so good right now.
Well,
Don't let El Rey know that.
wait till all KFCs become Taco Bells.
Yeah.
All restaurants will become
Then
Taco Bell.
we get the Chihuahua. Bring back the Chihuahua.
What year is that movie set for?
Do you know what year that movie's set for?
It's,
What?
Demolition Man?
Old one?
Yeah,
with
the one where all restaurants become Taco Bell.
Yeah. Snipes and
I forget what year it's set in.
Hey, don't go there. There's nothing over there. You'll fall. You'll fall.
whoop,
Don't go over there.
use your little wing.
The 93 one or the remake?
They made a remake?
Yes.
When did they remake?
All I know is I got my KFC NFT last week.
Oh my god.
They did it. They made NFTs of the Colonel and his bucket of fried chicken. It's great.
I can't believe you're trying to show that right now when we have an actual cock here.
I mean, I'm just saying they made it.
32.
It really looks
Oh, that's soon.
Wait, what'd you say, Pat?
2032.
For Demolition Man, it's 2032.
Oh golly, geez, we're pretty close.
Yeah. Oh god.
I hope you have your Yum brand stocks.
Yum Brand is like one of the few stocks I'd be like, yeah, it's probably going to do all right.
I never really got into Yum because I mean, KFC's good, Taco Bell's good, and what was the other one that they have?
Long John Silver's. They own a lot of things. Technically, they are like
A&W. I think they're half owned or half done by Pepsi.
But
too.
they're also like connected to Frito-Lay's, Doritos, and Pepsi. Like it's all under one giant parent corporation with Pepsi.
We do not
That's not
mention
fucking
the
huge.
cursed beverage. Goodbye, Pepsi. Coke is king.
Pepsi's fucking huge.
I know, but I
They
will always
compete with Coke,
say
so they were
Coke
like,
is
all
king.
right, we're just going to create Yum brands and make our own fucking restaurants,
Pretty
and
much.
therefore we're only going to serve Pepsi there and Mountain Dew, which is like their biggest thing.
Yep.
Come on.
Oh, Mountain Dew in itself
Come
makes
on,
ass
alright.
wax of money.
All right. Who owns Yum Brands? Okay.
Pepsi.
9% insiders, 35% mutual funds,
Hey, cut it out, you. You don't want a pet. You don't want a pet.
34% is public companies and individual investors.
Come on. What are we doing?
Pretty
now?
legit.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, I like Yum brand.
Yeah, I think like
Come on, buddy.
because like Taco Bell's almost always releasing a new menu item, so it's like
Everybody always wants in on that.
yeah,
Yeah.
They actually brought back. They're bringing back one menu item from every decade from the
No.
80s
yeah,
to
they're doing
now.
the Pixie Melts,
What are you
they're
doing, you silly
doing
thing?
the green burrito or whatever it is.
I think they're Gordito Supreme
going?
or something. I don't remember.
Look at
But
you.
I heard that they're bringing stuff back.
Yeah, they've done pretty well over the last 5 years. Well, I shouldn't say that. Well, I'll say this. In the pandemic in 2020, they went down like everybody did.
Of
Yeah,
course.
They went down to $70 a share, but now they're up to 133. I mean, a doubling in 5 years
Yeah, it's pretty good.
isn't terrible, but I mean, I feel like there's better places to put the money for a better return. They're already a $37 billion market cap.
To be fair,
True.
we're talking about the fact that this is going to take over the world in 2032.
That's a good point.
Blade Runner, it's
Demolition
not
Man.
yeah, that's what I meant. It's not fiction, it's factual.
Gonna
Blade
happen.
Runner as well.
It's an
dates
actual
the same
documentary.
that
Somebody
year,
went from the future.
surprisingly enough.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my back.
Come on, buddy.
Oh, my back is destroyed.
Arnold
Oh god.
Schwarzenegger.
You're still able to sit. It's not dead yet. It'll be dead in a minute.
How do we get a chicken here?
Garrett.
This was a Bigfoot podcast episode.
Oh yeah. So what do you think Bigfoot eats? Do you think Bigfoot eats chickens, or is like Bigfoot more like gorillas and they're like vegetarians?
I think that they are predominantly vegetarian. However, I do think that they are an omnivore.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You can't tackle the king. Come on.
He's on top of the king.
Come on, you silly.
He's dominating the king.
King. I am the king.
Everybody say hi to
El Rey Nug Nug.
Amazing.
But yeah, I think that Bigfoot would be an omnivore.
That makes sense. I'm always so jealous of like these big apes that just like they're so huge and they like just eat freaking leaves. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
how can I get that big?
Guys who drink horse electrolytes.
No, thank you.
You seen that one going around, the horse electrolytes guy?
Oh, I like horse electrolytes. Funny. If funny.
What are they? What is that?
So there's a few things going around on random like Reddit and XYZ type stuff where if you go to like Tractor Supply Co. or any like farm animal style supply, you can get a 20-gallon bucket of horse electrolytes that you are meant to mix in to their standard
Like feed and drink and stuff.
feed and drink.
Okay.
And you know, these are meant for like 2,000-pound horses, right?
Why?
So
Why
people
would
have
you
been
want- what?
people have been taking like
Because if you eat
a
like
tenth
horse,
of a scoop in order to.
Oh god.
Oh
yeah.
god. What? What?
Well, I mean, if it's good enough for a horse, why wouldn't it be good enough for a person, right?
All right.
Yeah.
you
buddy.
never run out of electrolytes again.
Humans will never cease to amaze me.
Humans are flawed. You know what aren't flawed? Chickens.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. So my lady friend wants like 40 of them.
Wants 40
chickens?
chickens?
Yeah, she's a big chicken gal. She
You
wants
should
like
show her you should put her on stream right now. Just send her the link.
she
This-
doesn't.
right?
She might do one stream with me in
No,
like
no, no,
a.
like, she doesn't have to come on. I mean, just send her the link so this way she can like see the chicken.
Oh, I can. Hang on, let me.
Because I mean, look at El Rey. El Rey is taking over the show.
Yeah, let me shoot a text here. Hold on. Let's find.
Come on, El Rey. Come here. Come say hi to Dad.
You're off camera. Don't
Come
worry.
say hi to Grandpa.
On the
Come on.
stream I'm on.
Come on. Come say hi to Grandpa. He wants a kiss.
Yeah.
Or she or whatever.
Wants a kiss.
Okay, I said there's a chicken on the stream I'm on. It's a sign, and then
It's okay.
It's a sign.
All right, let it be. Let it be, buddy.
No, it's okay.
yeah, she calls it chicken TV, where you just have a bunch of chickens and just watch what they do. I was like, that sounds fun. Like, that's what we're doing right now, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean,
And we're also
Yeah.
talking like, business for some
Yeah.
reason, too.
we were talking stocks and we're talking Blade Run, Demolition Man, and
Oh.
El Rey.
So
Yeah.
speaking of talk, I was at an Ohio State game today.
You bring the giant.
What in the Mr. T shit is that?
It's an Ohio State chain.
I
gang
wanted
thing.
you to know that Ohio is the weirdest fucking state I have ever heard of. They are like the
Yeah.
most mundane state to ever exist, and yet they are like Texas
Nah.
level fucking yes. And they are
Indiana.
like
Indiana is the worst state ever. No,
I-
New Jersey's the worst.
no,
Indiana is,
Arkansas is the worst.
Arkansas is not. It is not good. Arkansas is not good. Yeah.
It doesn't even deserve to be pronounced properly. Bye, El Rey and handlers.
Yeah, chicken on
And
the street.
handlers.
So
El Rey
yeah,
was having fun.
there were people with their dogs there, and I wonder if people like bring their chickens places. You know.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we just
they
had
are a companion animal. Why not?
a chicken here, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck not?
But yeah, fuck. Ohio is like the most mundane fucking state with the most amount of like state. I don't want to say patriotism towards a state because that patriotism is towards a nation typically, but it's like the most fucking insane amount of, I guess, patriotism towards a state.
Except
other
for
than
Texas.
But,
Yeah, Texas.
But Texas like actually has some real history as opposed to just like, yeah, man, we exist.
So I'll give you this: that most of, I guess that's most, even New York. So most of New York is just boring.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
then you
There's
have
cool shit.
the ci-
There's cool shit. It was involved in the fucking American Revolution.
Yeah.
yeah, but then all right.
What
So
we
like,
have
there's
now
cool
is
shit in every
go
state.
to the city for all of your shit. Or
So like,
for the
there's
love of
cool
God,
shit in every
find
state.
all of the food.
One at a time.
I mean,
Yeah, you go, Pat. You go.
All we have here, because I still live on the island with my folks, because I can't afford to live on my own. All we are good for now on New York is, would you like alcohol? We have never-ending bars on
No,
every
no,
corner.
no. Don't say that. We still have good bagels. We still have good pizza. We still have New York City with like the culmination of the fucking world.
we
let's
deserve
be
better
real.
Bagels.
Like,
All we're good for is food and alcohol. That's all New York
Those
has
are two
now.
pretty
New York-
major things to be known for.
Also,
Yes,
New York
that's
City
what
has
we're
like
known
some of the
for.
greatest conventions. It still holds Ellis
Yeah.
Island, where a lot of people
do,
immigrate
yeah.
to. Like, it still has a lot of shit going on. It is,
And it's
still-
a major port as well. Like
Exactly.
it receives so
Like,
much stuff.
New York is
Yeah.
actually like a.
Yeah.
I hate New York because of the expenses, but like it's a pretty legit state for
Yeah.
the sake of what it is. I just don't like it.
Well,
That's
Long
that,
Island and New York City, yes. The New York State is just,
I gotta
again,
walk
it's
somebody out.
boring. There's not a lot of tech up there. It's pretty
You
like a
guys
tech
can-
dead.
I mean,
Yeah, sure.
upstate, upstate's
But
just-
Ohio is much the same. Like there's a lot of areas in Ohio that are mundane, and it's like going in a time warp. It's like, am I in 2012? Like, why does no Louisiana, same thing, but Louisiana also has New Orleans.
Have you ever
And
been to a paper town,
Oh,
Chavez?
what's a paper town?
So a paper town is a very low population town where they're pretty much rural, almost Amish, I should say. So I
Yeah.
went to a paper town twice in my life. One with my ex after we saw the movie Paper Towns because she didn't think they were a real thing, so I had to prove her wrong to be a
Awesome.
pompous asshole. But
Amazing.
it's our job. But we went into this town and they're like, "Would you like to?" And I'm like, "Where can I go to repair my car?" The answer I got, they pointed to a man on the side of the road and went, "That man's house." Not even an auto shop, that man's house. And I'm like,
That just means that guy's technical.
I'm like, is that the repair shop of the town? And they're like, walk 50 feet that way, and I'm out of the town. That's what a paper town is. They're small, they're rural, everyone knows everyone.
paper towns.
Yeah. So I guess I've been that a couple of times. One was in Ohio in like 2011 in like the Tiffin Gibsonburg area where, again, as Jackson was saying, very mundane, very not a lot going on. And then Abbeville, Louisiana,
Oh God.
pretty
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But
Now, again, I'm not saying that like there aren't worse or more mundane states, but the sheer level of like love for Ohio that Ohioans have compared to other states
They got the
isn't
resort.
warranted.
Ohioans.
I don't know what it's called, but I'm calling them Ohioans.
But the
yeah,
resort-
so there
We'll go.
are like Cleveland.
It is, it's fucking nuts. I've seen people with Ohio tattoos, Ohio flags, Ohio flag tattoos, like just nonstop. And they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm from Ohio. Ohio's great. Ohio." I'm like, motherfucker, you would think that you're from like Cali, Texas, New York. Like that's the type of shit that you get.
So
But you're from
That's,
Ohio.
there are three places
Okay.
that I really like, or that are like bussin'. You got Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Columbus. And Columbus, where they have like Ohio State University, which is like, again, where I was today, just the football stuff. That's where a lot of the pride comes from, because they're a big football team. They're big football. There was 100-something thousand people there today.
Sure, but
Uh,
so was Bama.
That,
and yet you
that
don't
I
hear-
get.
So was Alabama, so was Notre Dame, so was LSU, and yet you don't hear like Louisiana pride, Louisiana tattoo. Here's my Ohio, here's my Louisiana state national anthem, like stupid shit like that.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah.
Although I will say, Jackson, you'll know this. and
Alabama Roll Tide, that exists.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Jackson, I don't know, because you don't deploy the same way that we do, but for at least Air Force and Army, like when you're out in the desert, you watch two things on like the homeroom if you have a TV. It's either WWE or college football. And
We didn't get those. We
did
didn't
you
have
guys
any,
They were
we didn't
watching
have any
K4.
internet connection. We had
That
no
is
internet connection.
Well, it was all-
bananas?
they already had
So
that.
it was, dude, what did you expect? We were under the sea.
Yeah.
Like
He
we did
had
not have internet
Sebastian.
connection. So there was, months at a clip where we were just like, all right, well, you guys download some good movies? Yeah, I got this. All right, well, what about like somebody downloaded the entirety of Wikipedia just so we can fact check people for
That
shits
is
and
wild.
giggles.
What for?
because if anything ever happened where like, oh, what is?
Wait. The better question is how big was that file?
Don't ask questions like that.
Massive, like Bigfoot.
But it was like, all right, well, can somebody tell me the last time that fucking LSU went to the college equivalent of the Super Bowl.
I
You
have no
know?
idea.
Exactly. And it would just be like, all right, well, LSU football team, and then this and that, and then blah, blah, blah. And they would just like be able to pull it up. So this way they can answer arguments and this and that. So like it makes sense
So
because we
essentially
don't
what Guinness
have.
Book of World Records was made for originally.
Yes, but also no, because you can just like have random fucking knowledge of.
Yeah, fun
know-
fact. That's why the Guinness Book of Records was made originally. To sell drunken
Useless fact.
arguments.
Yeah, like somebody just downloaded the entirety of Wikipedia so that they could have it.
That's
all that
How
shit.
big
nuts.
that file is.
I don't think my phone could hold that. I have a 32 gigabyte phone. It's
Yeah, that's
probably
not big
too
enough. I will
Yeah.
let you know that is not big enough.
Yeah, I.
When you said gigabyte, you could have stopped.
Okay then. Oh
Couple terabytes.
Not small.
no. The entirety of Wikipedia. Tiny.
Yeah, so- I can't agree with you, Randy, about college football and WWE. I know that there's a lot of people like that. I know that there's a lot of tabletop games and card games are actually like really big on a submarine because they require nothing. So like that's kind of cool. Warhammer, Magic, shit like that.
Yeah.
They get really big
There's
on a
Warhammer
submarine.
Players on Antarctica.
There are Warhammer players on Antarctica.
Yeah, there are. So Pat mentioned Marvel Magic the Gathering cards.
Oh.
Do you think that we could possibly get Cryptkin Magic the Gathering cards with Bigfoot and Chupacabra and Nessie and Mothman?
Mothman.
So
I hate
Hold
that
on.
you brought it up,
hold-
Mr. Chavez. I do. No offense to you. That's the set currently being released.
No, it's
It
not.
is known as yes,
No, it's not.
Duskborn.
no,
That's
it is
boring.
not a cryptid release. It is based off of horror movies.
Yes, but we've had them in the backgrounds of the lands. If you look at
Cool.
the lands very quickly, very loosely in the Duskborn set for islands, swamp, forest, mountain, and plains, there are on the
Yes, there are
full
various cryptids. However, I
yes,
think he's asking more specific in regards to cryptid cards, like there were for Annabelle was Arabelle. Like we had
okay,
something like that.
okay.
They
You,
didn't
you
So
mean
we had-
more of like it actually becoming a legendary creature, like
Yes.
archetype.
So we have not had that yet.
no,
We've
no,
had
we're not.
we've had references and shit like that to various cryptids throughout the course.
Yeah.
Like various krakens and leviathans and bullshittery. That's all cool. But I don't know if a kraken and a leviathan count as cryptid. I would argue that they're closer to just like standard mythological creatures at this point. Because it's like in religion as opposed to just like, oh yes, folklore tale.
Folklore tale.
What do you consider like a leviathan or a kraken to be cryptid, Andy? Since we asked Pat, he was on our last episode.
Probably not. I mean, again, I'm not going to say I'm the one that's like a.
Nope, this is all you. You are the guy.
Well,
You're wearing an
Bigfoot-
Ohio State chain. It has to be you.
okay. Bigfoot, Chupacabra, Cthulhu, New Jersey Devil, Mothman, Loch
Loch
Ness
Ness.
Monster,
Ogopogo, Skinfin.
the Yeti, Nightcrawler, Ogopogo, and Thunderbird are probably like the ones that I would say are in that. I think Leviathan
It's
in
too
my
generic.
list. I'll leave that absent.
It's too generic. It's a little too broad, maybe.
Well, Leviathan itself, I think, comes from the Hebrew Bible because the Leviathan was just basically just a giant fish.
What about Dargans and unicorns? Do they count as cryptids?
I think unicorns were probably real at one point.
I mean, unicorn.
Because if you have a narwhal, like, do you guys know what a narwhal is?
How
They're
could we
swimming
not?
in
There
the
was an
ocean.
entire song about it.
cause-
They're the Jedi of the sea.
Oh, I did not know there was a song.
Oh,
Well,
I'm
swimming
gonna
in
send
the
you
ocean
this.
cause-
You're gonna love it.
Anyway, like if there's a narwhal that actually exists which is like a whale with a horn on its head, then I could imagine that you have a horse that maybe had a horn on its head. I mean, you have rhinos that have horns on its head. So why not? Why not horses?
Now you see, unicorns are also.
I did
the
this for you,
national anthem
Damien.
Of Scotland. So therefore,
So-
they're real because they're a national animal.
I did this for you, Damien.
Hold on. All right, I got.
Set full volume right into the mic.
No, do not blast that.
No,
part.
I know you'll get demonetized.
Oh God, no.
All right, this is wild. 11 years ago, 9 million. You sent me the 10-hour version.
Of course I did.
Of course, there's the 10-hour version.
I once listened to
Why
the
wouldn't
10-hour
you?
version. Me and my friend Crins, driving from Long Island to New Hampshire, listened to the 10-hour version of Frozen's "Let It Go," and
Yep.
it was great. It was fantastic because it's a great song.
But
Let it
10
go.
hours?
Yeah,
That's so. I couldn't do
I-
that for 10 hours.
Passion.
No
I learned-
way. No how.
I learned how to sing it in Russian also, so I was very obsessed with that song.
Very impressive.
Can you still sing
I
it
can
in
only
Russian?
speak one language, so.
Okay, yeah. Well, channels. Wait, hold on. I once I hear the first like lyric of it, I'll be able to sing like the whole thing. Hang on.
Oh,
And
no.
it's not called "Let It Go." It's called "Apusti Izabud."
Oh God.
Apusi, apusi, aerobo.
All right, one second.
You're probably
Once I get
pronouncing
like
it
the first
horribly
lyric,
wrong,
I'll.
Jake.
Yeah, so I could do I could do most of it. I can't do the whole thing, but I could do most of it. But yeah, the chorus would be like "Apusti izabud, što prošloje ne vernud, apusti izabud." And so yeah, it's one of my favorite songs ever.
I could listen to
We
that
could
in
tell.
Russian just because it sounds funnier than it does in English. Not gonna lie, it does.
But can you build a snowman in Slavic?
I cannot do. Yeah. No languages.
No.
No, not.
See, we have. Do you want to destroy a planet?
Oh God, no.
Do you
wanna kill the
Batman?
Thank you.
That is a good reference.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Batman,
Have a Jada.
I do happen to have a Lupani here.
I got.
Oh God, no joking.
Don't
It's
you
a,
joke.
it's a Pokemon.
It's an animal joker.
There's no laws against
The
Pokemon.
Pokemon Batman.
Oh golly jeez. Have you seen that, Randy? You're
I
pretty
have not.
You're
I'm
pretty
very bewildered here. What is the? What is it? What is the? I heard Lopunny.
Okay. So the Joker has Batman tied up,
And, Pokemon Batman.
and he
Call
has
himself
this Pokemon. It is a Lupani.
And you know what he's
Batman.
going to do with that Pokemon
And
Batman?
You know
know
what
what
he's
I'm
gonna
gonna do
do
with
with
that
that Pokemon.
Oh no!
You know what I'm going to do with the Batman? No, Joker. Don't do it.
It's
It's
fair.
Joker. There's no laws against Pokemon, Batman. Don't do it, Joker. I want to do it, Batman.
That is hilarious. But oh god,
Yeah.
have you guys heard of the new
Don't
Pokemon
do
leak?
it, no, Joker. Don't do it. It's an animal. I got some Lopunny.
I got a Lupani.
Oh lordy! Have you guys seen the new Pokemon leaks?
Oh, yeah, the
No.
Pokemon leaks of Typhlosion.
Yeah.
This is all just old Japanese yokai stories that they just put Pokemon names over.
He got Rule 34'd.
I'm aware.
Oh God.
They got that Octillery too. Dr. Hussey.
Yeah, I mean anything with tentacles, you knew was going to be Rule 34'd.
Oh.
No. They did.
What about
tentacle.
Shuckle?
You don't fuckle with the Shuckle.
You do not fuckle with the Shuckle. Bro, I used to love Shuckle. He was such a tank. I love
Yeah.
playing tanky characters and tanky things.
Yeah.
It's just so cool.
Doesn't he also have like a temperature that's higher than the fucking sun or some shit?
No, that
Magmar?
is Slugma.
Oh, Slugma.
Dogma.
Slug my dick.
Ugh.
I got
Yeah.
it in
The last
Slugma's great for
The last
having
one I
eggs.
played was Shield back in 2019, and that was because of my ex that was a freaking addict. By addict, I mean I want every Pokemon card that was ever printed in every style, and I'm like, does it
Speaking
look?
about Pokemon cards printed in every style, hey, at the real Randy Chavez, are you still into Pokemon?
I'm gonna get back into it soon. As crypto goes up, my Pokemon portfolio will go up at a commensurate rate, and
Good
I'll
luck
only
with
focus
that.
on trophy cards though, because doing like sets, it just gets way too much.
That's
I don't even
the
mean money. I mean just it gets
yeah
too much room. I don't
storage.
have a ton
Yeah,
of room.
that's the. It's like that with any trading card game. I used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You can see the oh, so damn it, you can see the binders. That's all of my Yu-Gi-Oh cards from when I was 10 years old till now, because I sold half the collection. I still have 7 fucking binders.
See,
So
Yu-Gi-Oh is the only one I acknowledge as a real TCG because
You're
it's,
wrong.
because it's the only fucking game that people actually know how to play.
Not anymore.
No,
Not
No.
anymore.
Look me in the
no,
eye and show me
no.
one person who actually knows how to play the Pokemon card game or the Digimon.
I do like yeah, I do plenty. Pokemon is one of the greatest TCGs of all time.
Magic.
I
But
said
we'll-
one of.
MetaZoo's kind of cool. If you
MetaZoo
actually-
declared bankruptcy
MetaZoo is
earlier this
talented.
year.
No. As a game to play, it is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
That is what I am saying. I am
Okay.
not saying that it is
Fair.
a good company.
but
like,
it's a fun game.
things
Okay,
happen.
fair point. Fun game.
Yeah. It's not as big
I've
as the
heard
other.
good things about Flesh and Blood. I haven't had the chance to play it, but I've heard
I've
plenty of
played
good
Flesh
things
and
about
Blood. It's a decent game, but the mechanics take a while to get used to. I played it for about a month and a half, and then
I
it's
have-
just
I have played Grand Archive once. Well,
Yeah.
technically, I played 3 games of it.
Yeah.
Because they
Flesh-
needed an 8th person.
Flesh and
they,
Blood
They
is
paid for me to
the yeah. Flesh and Blood is the biggest money grab trading card game I know of currently.
One Piece, DBZ.
Oh god.
Pokemon.
Yeah. No, what I mean by it's but Flesh and Blood for one pack to
Yu-Gi-Oh.
get a card you need. No, those are all like $5 to $6 packs. Flesh and Blood one pack is $12. It's double the amount of the rest of the trading card games.
Are they like scarce? Like, how do they do it? Do they have like first editions and then
Yeah.
unlimited?
Yeah,
Okay, well that's why. I mean, I
Yeah.
would love it if Pokemon brought back first editions, but they just make the fucking printers go burr. They bought printers so that they
Yeah.
can make them go burr, which is
Yep.
heckin' wild.
You know what I'm not fucking happy about? Serialized cards with MTG. Not happy.
yeah.
Wait, what are serialized cards?
So it's
Yeah.
like 1 of X, and they show it on the card.
Mhm.
What number you
Oh
are.
wait, why do you hate that?
1-250.
Why do I hate it? I will
3-
loosely
blah, blah.
answer it. I think that because I am like an actual player, not just a collector of the card game, I think that it prices that in collector packs, which were meant to be something a little bit more ascertainable between people to get more lucrative amounts of things, right? Like it just went so rampant with the lack of availability with collector boxes, and it just price gouged out normal people who wanted to be able to just get potentially cooler versions, not serialized versions, just cooler versions that were only available in the collector boxes as well. It just price gouged out so many of the normal people. I'm not opposed to like on a purely financial.
That makes sense.
I understand as somebody who also like invest in this game and is an investor and collector in general. I'm not opposed to it from a financial standpoint and from an investing standpoint. I'm opposed to it as an actual player. It just price gouges. You know, I mean, the one ring that happened with the Lord of the Rings crossover with MTG
Post Malone.
got sold to Post Malone for $2 million, which drove up the price of the packs. And then once it was discovered and sold, it shot them back down. But like the prices were hyperinflated for X amount of time until that happened because of this. and it just priced out normal people. Again, I understand it from a financial and from a collector and from an investing standpoint. However, from somebody who just wants to play the game as well, I am very much like a player of the game.
I used to
I
play.
go to a store 2 times a week to play this. Like,
I used to be in standard, and then I've been nothing but commander since 2021 because it's just too expensive. I will. The last time I upgraded a commander deck of mine was back in July, and it was like $100. Commander cards you don't have to rotate cards out every 3-4 months. If you play standard,
now,
every freaking like 4 or 5 months you got to upgrade your deck, and it's like I don't have the money for this, nor do I have the patience.
Question. I
So
know Magic used to be all about like playability, and that's where the value came from.
Yeah.
So now that you have the scarcity of one of X, how has that disrupted that harmony?
so it's
Mm.
not a one of X, and that is the exclusivity. It's only one of X, and those are the only printabilities of it. It is a one of X in this financial bubble that creates a generic wise of it. Like, so the the collector packs are supposed to have between 5 to 6 rares, mythic rares, all foil, and then X amount of uncommons and X amount of commons, again, all foil. So it's just
Foil,
supposed to be something that is a nice thing that you can get for that. And like, they had specific print runs. They had things like this thing called Kaladesh Inventions or Invocations and Mystical Archives, like where they were doing offshoot specific printings and specific artist and blah de blah, where they were very, very limited of a thing. Now, if you wanted to try and get a standard collector booster, because they only standard collector pack, because they only print this variant in this pack with an extended art or a full art frame, and you're not like caring about serialized, it'd be cool to get, because who doesn't love an extra $500 just stapled onto a card for no fucking reason? You can get as many cards as you want, but it now automatically raises the price of the pack for any normal person $10-20, which for you, me, Pat, maybe, I don't know, like it might not be that much, but for people who are kids just literally trying to get into the game or don't know anything about the game, because they go, okay, well, it's collector and it's $30 worth of value and blah blah, like you can still only get $5 worth of value out of a collector pack, and it's still a pack of cards. You are still gambling, but for people who don't know it,
Okay, so the question I had is, when you have give me an example of a card that says like one of X. Is it one of like 200, one of 5,000, one of like?
Sure. I mean, some of them are limited to like 500. Some of them are limited for specifically with Lord of the Rings. We'll use this one as the example. The one of one with the Lord of the Rings, right?
Yeah.
And then for Soul Ring, they did X out of 777 for the elves, and 9 out of 999 for the humans, and like they tied it into a theme of the thing.
That makes sense.
However, they were doing normal printings of the thing as well in the packs, but they just
the commander
serialized.
And the pre-constructed commander decks, which is what I buy, and then try and upgrade it with singles. But weekly, I have to spend every time I go game at J&D Hobbies. Bill's thing is you have to either pay $5 to play for the whole time you're there, or buy something in the store. Most people usually buy a draft pack that's like $6 to $7. Unless you're buying Modern Horizons, then it's like a $10 or $12 pack because you have more collectability there. But most people will buy singles when it comes to upgrading a deck, unless they're collecting.
Yeah.
But and again, from you and I understand a personal financial and investing / collectability standpoint, like it is good for that side. However, for people who are just trying to get into the card game, I think that it is less beneficial because they are now buying. There is no MSRP on cards for Magic right now. So
wait, what MSRP? What is the
manufacturer suggested retail price, right? So there is.
So it's just set by the market. It's just set by the invisible hand. Okay.
Yeah. There is no standard for collector packs, draft packs, anything like that currently available.
All right. So question: if you have you said like let's say there's 7 out of 7, 1 out of 777, or 1 of X. You said that there's also ones that are like unlimited versions of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So couldn't somebody just buy a bunch of like the cards in like the secondary market at like card store or like the dollar? I don't know if you guys have dollar bins. Like, couldn't they just do that instead of buying the packs? If the packs are hyperinflated, couldn't they just get more bang for their buck on the secondary market?
Sure. However, do you remember when you were a kid and you used to love cracking open packs because it's just a fun like thing to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that whole gambling motif still carries over to people into their adulthood. Hello, I am gambling motif carrying over into adulthood.
Yeah.
And there are people who just can't afford it and are priced out. I'm not saying that we shouldn't go back into like a super chase variant of a thing like when we did the invocations or the inventions or other things like that, where it was super specific frames, super specific cards, super specific foiling of the thing, without and not objectively saying there are only 500 of this particular version of the thing, because once you see that there are only 500 of a particular thing, people are going to chase that only 500 of a particular thing, right? As opposed to, okay, well, they might not say there's only 500. They might only print 500, but like there could be 1,000 of these things. So it allows people to get more access to it in my eyes.
The same thing with Bigfoot. We only say that there's 200 Bigfoot, but there may.
My man's time. Thank you, everybody.
So I don't know if you guys have ever played. It was an app that it was really popular years ago. The Yu-Gi-Oh app. I think it was Master Duel.
No,
yeah.
No.
So that was something that you can. It's cheaper to buy those packs digitally than it was to buy things physically. And with those digital ones, you could play with people all over the world.
Yep.
If Magic said like, hey, we'll obviously still keep doing our bread and butter, like the physical packs. But
welcome to the arena, MTG Arena.
They're doing that.
So they do have MTG Arena.
Yeah.
Okay.
The issue that people have with Arena is that so let's say, you get a particular common. You're only allowed 4 of a common in any particular deck. And they don't care how many decks you run it in over this because you have 4 of said card, right? In your physical collection. So you can put it in any number of decks. So you don't need to have a 5th or a 6th copy of it, right?
Okay. That's actually really cool. Okay.
Yeah. But for individualized pack from set to set to set, because there's so much reprintability from a shock from, this is a specific card, shock from, let's say, Magic 2010, right? And then it gets reprinted in Magic 2011, and then it gets reprinted in Magic 2012, and then it gets reprinted in Magic 2013.
Yeah.
You will now have 5 or 6 versions of the shock at a 4X on that. And there's no conversion into, there's currently no conversion into like, all right, well, I want to trade 4 of this for a 1 of random card in the same common slot.
Yeah.
Throughout a set. So for that, it feels
on Arena.
It feels like that there's, just wasted slots that you're getting from pack to pack to pack because it's the same thing. Now, if you got the same thing in a pack from the same set over and over, it will eventually build up into a wild card, a random card of said nature in that particular uncommon, common, blah, blah, blah slot.
Yeah.
But going from, Magic 2010 to Magic 2011, there is no conversion there.
Yeah. So I pull 5 of whatever named card you want to come up with. It then becomes a marker towards, oh, you collected so much of this common card. You can now go into the crafting section of MTG Arena and craft whatever common card you feel like, 1 copy. Whatever uncommon card you feel like, 1 copy. Whatever rare you feel like, 1 copy. Whatever mythic you feel like, 1 copy. And it just keeps doing that loop until you run out of crafting, and then it's restart the cycle again.
Yeah.
So there are flaws to it. I've had MTG Arena since 2022, just so I can play decks online without having to spend a shitload of money to see, hey, will this work for a commander? Do I feel like?
And again,
running
I understand from a financial and investor standpoint, because I do that type of shit as well. Maybe not to the extent as you, but it just feels prohibitive if you are actually trying to
A player. And,
yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I get that. Obviously, as we have established, it's very hard to make a successful TCG.
The serialized thing only came about within the past 2, maybe 3 years.
Yeah.
Very recent into the 30-year-long history.
Yeah. It's amazing. Obviously, shout out to Magic for being able to do that. But so I get it. They're trying something new. They're evolving it. I mean, they have to try to stay relevant, stay on top, and this is one of the ways. Again, I had no idea it was happening. Pokemon's about to do something similar in I think this month or next month.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll necessarily be on the blockchain or not, but it is going to be something digital. So either way, pretty excited.
This is how we still have Bigfoot nowadays as well. They're evolving.
Yes, Bigfoot is evolving.
Doesn't Pokemon already have like a whole online thing? Don't they have those?
They
talking
did,
about,
but this is like the new. This is like the new version of it.
It's becoming the new
physicalized, serialized thing.
Because like
Like-
packs, you can
like
make
back-
the little codes now.
I'm talking about you remember baseball cards and being able to find like the 1-of-1 with the player's jersey embedded into shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That type of shit is being involved into a trading card game that people actively play. Like there's no tangibility with a baseball card. You're not going to it is strictly a collectible card game. You're not going to go, okay, well, I'm going to use my Mickey Mantle rookie to try and counteract your fucking Babe Ruth shit. Like there is none of that. There is no playability, which is why I'm saying that, like, for an actual trading card game that gets played to a very heavy extent, I think that serialized specifically, as opposed to just going back to like inventions or things like that, where you don't have a called out specific number, it leaves some ambiguity. Thank you.
What Pokemon is doing is they are, when they're releasing the TCG Pocket, and again, no idea if it's on blockchain or not, but you can have the packs that you can purchase unlimited amount of, but they're also giving 2 packs each day, like for free, that everyone can open up. So if Magic did something like that, where you could be like, hey, you get 2 packs a day free, and then everything else you have to like buy. I feel like Pokemon's doing a really nice thing there, and maybe others will copy it.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Because that's a way that people still get they get free stuff, so I don't know how people are going to complain about that. But maybe they will. I don't know. We'll see.
People can find complaints for anything, Travis. Anything.
Yeah, they need like a Bigfoot. They need a Kripken's playing card game. That would be dope.
MetaZoo, we talked about this.
Yeah.
They went under.
It went on.
You were telling me. Yeah.
Well, you said that they went under. I said that MetaZoo is like
Wait, they went under?
Well, MetaZoo did, yeah, but
Yeah, that did. Yeah.
And with the way that a lot of other TCGs are being run, they also might go under.
Yeah.
yeah, there was.
But
Jack,
It
do you
is
remember?
have-
it is very hard to break into that market. It is very.
It's
Yeah.
impossible.
It's
It's like
impossible.
not impossible. It's just it's close to impossible.
Yeah,
No,
very close.
like unless you have an established lore, like 30 years worth of fucking shit. Thank you, Magic. Or an anime/TV show. Hello, hello Digimon. Hello Yu-Gi-Oh. Hello DBZ. Hello One Piece. Hello Pokemon. Hello
Yeah.
Weiss Schwartz. It's
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Weiss Schwartz is like just anime waifu, the card game. It's
Easiest way to explain it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one looks like it's going under though, because like it's basically just anime waifu, the card game, and realistically, who wants to play that other than creepy 30-year-olds? Pat.
I'm not 30 yet. Not till January. But I get your point.
People play Genshin Impact though. That's just
No, D. We've now switched over to Honkai Star Rail. Thank you. We've evolved slightly.
It's still just waifu collecting, is it not?
Yes. It's
But
different
in theory, that is cheaper
yes.
No.
because you do not see a $5 or $6 thing for just generic garbage. You see like, all right, well, 99 cents. All right, well, 99 cents, and I'm getting this for free. If like through
I don't know the
grinding.
monetization of it.
Yeah, I also don't know. I'm just assuming
they
that it's
make
like other
mass racks of
microtransaction
money.
games.
Yes, it is.
It's,
Our friend Justin plays it. My friend Joe plays it. I played it for 1 month and went, "Hi, I have all the shit you guys spent money on by doing 35 hours of grinding. Bye."
see,
Damn.
I think I played it for all of 10 minutes. And
What he said was, and I quote, "Get on my fucking level, noobs."
No, it's a hi. You can spend money or grind. It's like that when we had your friend for the video game. The end of the
Shit.
game-
But so question: how much money did you have to spend in order to get the stuff that he got by grinding for 35 hours?
No. I'm the one that grinded for 35 hours. So collectively, to get the same shit they did by spending X amount of money, where they only had to spend like 20 minutes of gameplay, I did 35 hours of grinding, and
To
they
get that.
spent a total of, between the two of them, $1,500.
Damn.
Why do you know how much they spent on this game, and why are you calling shots on them?
This is the third game they've done this for in a matter of a year and a half.
Damn. So you were getting on average about
Again,
$42 an hour.
Again, why are you shot calling them right now, putting them on fucking blast about this?
That I'm not
And
allowed.
why do you know they're spending?
I know I've run into so many people at conventions I've gone to over the years, Jackson, from 2015 to now. When I went to ColossalCon East in 2022, there was a whole 4-hour session of people just playing Genshin Impact and going, "Guys, we're gonna do a slot machine. It's $10 for every roll. Everybody, hold up your phone, do this. You're now in the roll. Let's see what everyone gets." And people did that for 4 hours. I felt like I was standing in a freaking Las Vegas casino watching people going like this.
Yeah.
See,
What anime waifu am I gonna get now?
I watched
my
physical cards.
my bae plays that. How do she says there's like dailies on there that you have to do?
Yeah.
What so what can I do to like surprise her with like a present? What can I?
For which one?
So, do you want to
Genshin
surprise her
Impact?
with a good present or a bad present?
A good one.
Okay.
Stumbling down history road T-shirt.
I could give her one. I have one.
Yeah.
She already stole
And
one.
you would have none.
It's true. But yeah, like what, like back in the day.
I was going
don't
to say
know.
if you wanted a bad present, then you could just show her the total collective that she spent over the years.
So like back in the
bad
day.
Surprise! Here's $15,000 worth of debt. Oh!
Jesus.
What's the But yeah, what's something I could get? Like, is there like Roblox version of Genshin? Is there like a
I have no idea.
You would
I
Okay.
haven't
yeah,
looked
thing.
into anything
I
like
could
that
research it?
in a
That's fine.
while.
I
You
do
can
have to
easily-
bounce now.
Does
I
she
do have
like-
to go. Is there anything you would like to go over before I bounce?
Did you
Does
have
she
fun?
like cosplaying, Chavez?
She does like cosplaying, yes.
You can easily find any character you think she might look from that game easily on Amazon. People have been cosplaying it heavily.
Is there
Almost-
a blonde
almost-
version?
A what
blonde
version?
Is there a blonde girl in Genshin?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
find out her favorite character.
Well, she's blonde, so I want to put her in a blonde character.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
if she hates the blonde character, why would you want to do that to her?
Fair point. Fair point.
That is a
Genshin
fair point, Jackson.
Impact. Oh, I've googled this already. I guess Amber's her favorite.
I don't know.
I don't know. I know my life likes Hu Tao, which is
Okay, all right. Yeah,
You're
this
saying
oh,
stuff.
She would look very good in this. This is. Thanks for the idea, guys. All right, I do have to bounce.
Have fun with that.
Guys, thank you so much for having me. This is
course.
good.
Did you enjoy yourself?
I did. It was a good time. I always love talking about Bigfoot 30% of the time. and the other stuff.
So much.
It's the end of the month session. This is my third one with him. It's always
Did you
a
enjoy?
blast.
Did you enjoy El Rey?
Chicken.
Yeah, dude, that was awesome. I
Yeah.
can't wait to tell people. Oh God, I can't get my jacket off. Can't wait to tell people about that. Like I was on stream with the chicken.
Cluck cluck.
Yo, you were on stream with Stumbling Down History Road, and they pulled out their cock. That's how you have to phrase it.
I will.
Oh, we're gonna go into phrasing now.
All right, gents. I'll catch y'all later. Love you guys. Bye.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, man.
Yeah.
Bye.
Like, share, comment, subscribe.
You're gonna make him phrase it like that, Jackson? Really? Oh God.
Of course. How else do you phrase that?
That fair
He was
enough.
on stream with us, stumbling down History Road, and we pulled out our cock.
Cock.
The cock is away now, but
Will it return? Find out the
No.
return of the
no,
cock.
no more cock tonight.
It went home.
No, I know. Never mind.
He's doing a DBC reference. That guy died though,
He did.
just
Mhm.
recently.
Very sad.
Yeah, very sad.
I'm gonna blame Pat specifically.
Yes.
How fucking dare you?
Right? You caused it.
Look at this guy with his.
I caused nothing.
Look at him with his beard. You can't trust bearded folk.
Yeah.
We're not that bad. Give me the fluffy cat.
So,
Trying to pull out your pussy.
oh god, no.
I made my James Bond reference. I'm happy.
Aha! I am changing up the layout on you. Now you're
Oh, yeah.
small. Oh, now
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
big. Hello? Now we're
Oh,
big.
yeah.
Haha!
Oh no.
We had to get in a big reference somehow. We are in Bigfoot for, as Chavez put, 30% of it.
30% of the time works every time.
Yeah.
Wait, did you just reference the Tom Hanks movie Big?
Me?
No, him.
Oh, did you reference Big, the Tom Hanks movie?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah. Do you think that he's seen Tom Hanks?
I've seen some of his movies, not many. I've
What's
seen
wrong
some of
with
his
Tom
movies.
Hanks?
Yeah. Do you not like Tom Hanks?
No,
Do you-
I just
Do you think that Tom Hanks is a cannibal?
I think Tom Hanks is an asshole.
Do you think that Tom Hanks is a cannibal?
Tom Hanks.
how would he be a cannibal?
You eat people. Do you not know what a cannibal is?
I know what a cannibal is, but I'm
Do you not
saying-
understand what a
He's an
cannibal is?
asshole.
no, I know what a cannibal is, but I don't think he is that.
Is it just Trevor by
I
himself?
think it's just Trevor. So what you're saying is that you think that Tom Hanks
Is
is a
an asshole.
cannibal, actual factual cannibal.
No, I wouldn't say he's a cannibal.
So what? You don't think that he's a cannibal then?
I think Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf,
Did you ever see you've seen it?
of course.
Yeah.
That came out like 4 years, five. That came out
Oh,
like
it came
a
out.
dozen years
Yeah.
after the fact.
Still came out the Shia LaBeouf in the actual video himself doing Shia LaBeouf.
Shia surprise.
Yeah, no, they extended the song for that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But wait, he isn't dead. Shia surprise.
Well, Jackson's got his
But you can
skin
do
fin going.
With my what now?
Your skin fin song from last week.
Skin fin.
So, little update about that. We were working on that up until we got drunk.
Sounds about right. That
Skin
sounds about right.
fin, guardian of the deep.
In the mist where the waters flow, deep beneath where few dare go, lives a creature ancient and bold. Skinfin stills are waiting to be told. Skinfin, guardian of the deep, with shimmering scales and secrets to keep. Through the ripples and the waves, he dances in the night. Skinfin, the lake monster, a magnificent sight.
I forgot who you said was going to be working on that with you, but I could
My
definitely
buddy
see
Paul
that.
Easy.
Yeah, that's going to become catchy.
All of our shows. Shout out to those episodes.
Under the moonlight, shadows play, whispers of legends in cool dark bay. A friend to the lonely and myth come alive in the in the heart of the lake. Oh, he'll always survive.
Skin fin.
Guardian of the deep.
Deep.
Skin fin.
Guardian of the deep.
Deep. Yeah, that's going to become catchy. We're going to have to figure out a. Oh, God, what,
All right, so you, Pat, you very specifically, Pat, need to do the animation for this. I will send over the video file, so the audio file for this once it's complete. And I don't know what you're gonna do, but you're gonna do something for this.
I will try and figure something out.
No try,
for it.
there is only do.
I have to look into programming because I don't have all the stuff anymore because the laptop's new since January, and I don't know if
Nope,
they've
I
made
don't
it
want
monthly.
excuses. I want results.
I gotta see if they've made it monthly for this Photoshop stuff. Hopefully, no, but I don't know Adobe anymore as everything's changed again.
Yeah, I know.
Adobe.
I miss Adobe Flash Play games.
So do I, D. I miss the programming for it. 'Cause
Anybody remember Newgrounds
Yo, Newgrounds was the
or E-Bums?
shit.
shit.
Does anybody remember E-Bums?
E-Bumps was weird because a lot of people said that E-Bumps just stole their shit.
Yeah.
Checks chart. But fucking Newgrounds with like the assassin shit. Remember the assassin shit?
Did you remember? Did you know that fucking Swifty 5 and shit like that came out on the same album like 15 years ago, 17 years ago?
I thought it came out like
Really?
1993 or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
it was fucking old as shit. Swifty 5.
Yeah, it's like the actual song itself is like from the 90s or some shit. And then they just did that weird animation.
Hmm.
I just want bang, bang, bang. I don't want to know your name. I just want bang, bang, bang. I don't want relationship. No?
1997.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The song itself was 1997, and then for whatever reason, it got a weird animated music video on.
Come
Bebop.
on, girl, when you add 5 plus 5, 5 plus 5.
No, come on, girl, come on, do the 55.
I love that shit. So
Shooty
good.
12, 55. My IQ.
I don't want know your name. I just want bang, bang, bang.
I don't want relationship. I just want bang, bang, bang.
It's so good.
See, now I have to find like the whole actual album on physical copy and buy it.
Oh, physical copy. I was gonna
Should
pull
see-
it up.
You should see if there's like a physical copy and buy it and have it like have it displayed.
Just hanging out with Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want that eventual Wizard comic.
Whoa, we don't talk about that.
Oh, we
To
got- we got-
invoke the wizard is to summon the wizard, and that is a
We're not ready for that yet.
Yeah.
We're not ready to speak of the wizard.
he pisses really fast.
Like a fucking like a hose. Like a fire hose. And he runs at 100 miles an hour.
It's very specific.
Jesus.
Not super fast, 100 miles an hour,
And he
which
got-
is really fast. However,
He
when
got-
you look at other speedsters, he's only just kind of like slow.
I think he got his powers by being bitten by a mongoose and a
And a cobra at the same time.
Hmm.
What a ridiculous golden age.
Oh yeah, I love it. It's so great.
Was he golden, silver age? Whatever age.
I think
Early
he's
Marvel.
gold.
Early Marvel.
I think he's gold because he was a ripoff of other people.
You're a ripoff of other people.
Obviously, nothing's original. No, I'm repeating what I say.
I got that
It's-
reference.
Hey, what reference?
That's
right. I'm asking the questions now.
Oh no.
it was a weird show. I
In a cool dark bay.
Skin fin.
He keeps the legends at bay. Skin fin, guardian of the deep.
We're
So
gonna
it's-
get so
what?
much from that.
What? I can't hear you.
We're gonna have to figure something out for that.
Who's this we? You're gonna have to do the animation. The audio is being taken care of entirely separately.
Okay.
Yeah, you have absolutely zero input on that. It's already basically done. It
Until we
probably
get drunk.
sounds like we were drunk.
That's
It was
That's
good
fine.
brandy. What do you want from me?
no. I fully understand, Brandy. I fully understand.
So
Skin fins.
hear me out. I went to an apple orchard and picked up some apple brandy from said orchard. That was like very good.
Wow, you didn't save any for me.
I didn't say it's gone.
You don't offer me any.
I didn't say it's gone.
I
You can still has.
can ask cheeseburger,
You can has cheeseburger.
cheeseburger.
I don't know, man. I don't know what we're doing with our Bigfoot. How big you think his feet are?
Don't know.
At least a size 12.
Hey, yeah, at least a size 2
Now you're just being silly.
plus 10. At least.
Garrett with his silly comments about genitalia.
We need to answer. We need to ask a dumb question of the night.
We never did we?
We did not ask a dumb question of the night, and we had missed it for.
Oh well.
It's okay. He too shall perish. What's our dumb question of the night?
I don't know.
Pat, do you have a dumb question?
I don't know where you'd want me to begin with dumb questions.
You know what? I almost instantly regret asking you.
This, yeah, I've.
Alex does it take?
Does any? I will go with this because I got him recently. Does anyone else have unique abstract art that's also useful?
That's not a dumb question. I don't. Is that a Kniffy?
Yes.
It looks like he has a Kniffy art thingy.
His name's Fred.
Okay.
Turns out he really likes Limp Bizkit.
I got that.
Yes.
It is all about the he said, she said bullshit.
So who? I'll do this since we're in
That's
Bigfoot.
No, that's not a dumb question.
I'll do this since we're in Bigfoot. Who would anyone say is a real life Bigfoot based on their shoe size?
Shaq, obviously.
Got it.
Mhm.
When are they going to put cocaine back in Coca-Cola?
When we get
If you're lucky enough and have the money, whenever the fuck you want.
No. Just because you put the cocaine back in Coca-Cola does not mean that they put the cocaine back in Coca-Cola.
I put the cocaine back in Coca-Cola.
Correct.
So when do you
Correct.
think they will put the cocaine back in Coca-Cola?
Never, but
When and if we get into World War III.
probably.
You think they're going to put it back for World War III?
I mean,
They put it in for World War One and got rid of it at the end of World War Two. So
Yes, that is technically the timeline. However, I think that it was in there before World War One. It wasn't like, oh man, World War One's happening. Let's coke up our soldiers. It wasn't like that happened.
correct. Fair enough.
pans or chocolate.
It was like, oh man, we got Coke in our soda. Hey, what's going on over there?
Put meth in our chocolate.
I guess this is a world war. The Great War.
Yeah, hopefully they'll put it back in eventually. That's why, and I can't stand the people that argue with me for this point, but I understand it. why Pepsi is going to always be better than Coke is because they didn't have to rely on drugs to have people take it. Is the argument I get in with those people all the time.
So wait, you're a Pepsi guy?
No, I'm a strict Coca-Cola guy.
So what it
Coke
sounds like though, is that you just made the argument for Pepsi, saying that Pepsi didn't have to rely on drugs to get its customers, whereas Coca-Cola did.
Yeah.
So are you
that's
saying
the
that
argument
Pepsi-
I deal with people on the weekly, and I'm like, ours is better and is longer and better for you.
I don't know about better for you.
Coca-Cola will always be better for you. Our beverage is used for multiple more things. Pepsi is
Such as
Coca-Cola, really? Okay. Not only beverage, back in I think it was 1910, if you used only the syrup from Coca-Cola, it helped with skincare and hair loss. And then there were
yeah, but
studies.
the formula has changed since then. You can't say that now. Ah, yes, back in 1910, 114 years ago, that's compound. Like you can't say that.
Why
That's like
not?
saying, all right, well, fuck, back before we had cars and everything was a horse-drawn carriage. Yeah, I mean, I loved feeding my horse apples. Like that means nothing today.
I'll feed your horse out.
It depends. Like, you could go back to history for anything and be like, "This was great back then. Now it sucks." I'll go to back then. It's
This argument
still around.
saying that Coca-Cola is better than Pepsi because in 1910 it was a skincare product.
There's multiple reasons it's better. That's just one of the many
Such
factors.
as
Coca-Cola never had Pepsi Man.
Coca-Cola never
We-
had Pepsi Man.
we
Coca-Cola
don't-
doesn't have Taco Bell.
No, they don't. Yeah, we
Pepsi
didn't have
Man.
Taco Bell, but we
Did you-
had the better mascots. We have all the animal mascots.
Oh
And-
wow, you have the Bears.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
The Bears.
We also have Santa. Pepsi doesn't have Santa. We have Santa.
Pepsi has the Taco Bell Chihuahua.
Bad. Get you passed away.
They
Your
do
move,
have-
atheist.
that's true.
Jesus Christ watches you.
Yeah.
Checkmate, atheist.
Even flow.
But yeah, no, we had so many mascots with Coca-Cola over the many
It
years.
sounds
The
like
one
none
that-
of them stuck.
No, we have Santa and the polar bear.
Okay,
Those-
so it sounds like two of your mascots stuck, whereas
Sprite Boy didn't stick because people found his smile demonic, which
admittedly,
it kind of is, because he smiles like this.
Even flow.
And his slogan was, "You can have it both ways,"
gay.
being Coke, COKE, or Coca-Cola. And he was from 1940 to 1952, roughly. Then you went into all of the animal mascots, which there were so many. So
But
many.
none of them were Bigfoot. You know who has Bigfoot / Sasquatch? Jack Lynx.
Yes,
Sasquatch was
yes, they do.
series.
Jack
Yeah,
Lynx
he's a good
Jerky
story.
has.
Making them?
Yeah, they started reproducing. I don't know if it's reproduction or if they started like relaunching some more of them. But I've seen them pop up more recently, like on TV.
Jack Links presents Messing with Sasquatch.
Sasquatch, yeah. I remember those commercials.
The Sasquatch would beat the shit out of the guys.
Yeah.
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 That and Mayhem were good commercials.
Yeah.
Oh,
I do like the Allstate Mayhem commercials.
If you
You
pay
used-
attention, his injuries stack up as they go on.
Yeah,
Oh,
I like-
yeah. They have to.
I like Mayhem. I like Sasquatch. I like freecreditreport.com. 1-800-creditreport.com, baby. Like that stupid guy with the band.
The jingles, yeah.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah,
jingle.
that one's silly.
Yeah, the jingles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. See, now he's
You know
got
what I'm sick and tired of? Fucking Flo.
Oh, God. The progressive commercials are horrible.
They should have retired her like 90 years ago.
They still, and she has like the three other guys with her too.
Jamie, whatever the The
Yeah.
motorcycle guy, it's like, look at my really? You put the motorcycle in grandma's cake. Like
Brought back the fucking the cavemen.
The Geico caveman.
the Geico caveman.
Geico, yeah.
Yeah.
Never went away.
They could have brought him back in a better fashion.
I thought they died horribly after that failed sitcom they did.
I was hoping they failed. They killed them off.
Yeah.
You know, it's
They-
another one. The Geico detective one, where he's like, "Does the buck stop here?" And then just a random deer just stops behind him.
I don't like Limu Emu.
God, that thing.
Uh,
Yeah, no. I don't like
I like the jingle Limu Emu, but I hate the commercials.
Yeah.
Emu.
Right. The jingle's fine. It's the actual commercial that sucks.
It's just a random emu with sunglasses.
Yeah. Like
And-
I watch it every year and they do it every year. The funniest commercials of the year. And
I like the J.K. Simmons State Farm stuff.
yeah,
But I just
those,
like
are
J.K.
good.
Simmons.
Yeah. Jake is
Yeah.
good.
Those are good. The old ones that they had for Doritos, those commercials I liked. The older ones.
Doritos, one of their things was they'd get people to actually make their commercials for them for like the Super Bowl and shit.
Yep.
Like
And the best
one-
ones would be aired.
like
Yeah.
The Darth Vader Dorito, yeah.
or the you touched his Doritos, he gets weird about it, and you get the Dorito throwing star on the neck, and the guy's all in Dorito samurai armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah, those. Yeah. Those, I like those. But there's so many horrible commercials and then there's ones where it's like, okay, that was good.
It was good. The old Budweiser frogs.
Bud.
Why?
I-
Zer.
Bud.
Why?
Hi, sir.
I think they did a joke of it with Simpsons, and one of them gets
They
eaten,
did.
so they switched to Coors Light.
They did.
Coors Light.
Yep, that is a factual statement.
Yeah, they went for Budweiser. One of them gets eaten. Just go Coors Light.
I yeah. Yeah.
I think one of the better of those Chuck's Sneed's Feed and Seed, formerly Chuck's. You've never seen that bit?
Maybe.
It's a sight gag. It's like he goes to a seed store to buy some seed, and it's a Sneed Seed and Feed, and it's like formerly Chuck's. So
Hmm.
it's a play on words there.
See Chuck?
Well,
Like
it was Chuck's.
The beef?
Well, because it was Sneed, Seed, and Feed, and it was formerly Chuck's. So if you go by a rhyming thing, it sounds dirty.
Okay.
Yeah. See.
Nope. You lost me with her.
Whatever.
You lost me there. Red Robin apparently did a commercial?
Yum.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Red
Red
Robin was the
No, with Bigfoot.
Oh.
Yeah, it's saying that the food chain Red Robin
What?
ran a television commercial in which a hiker speaks the words Red Robin, and here's a reply from Yum from a Bigfoot.
Huh. Didn't know that.
About right.
I can
Carl-
see it.
Here,
We just look at Bigfoot in commercials.
Yeah.
Nice.
Progressive did one.
That
Well,
checks
yeah.
out.
U.S. Forest Service. You know what? Yeah, that checks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oregon, just safety officials in Oregon began a forest fire safety campaign called Safer with Sasquatch.
Safer with Sasquatch.
Safer with Sasquatch. Don't worry. His big feet are not going to kill you. They're stamping the fires out.
Apparently, for Charles Entertainment Cheese,
Charles Entertainment.
Jeez.
what? Charles Entertainment
Cheese.
Cheese. That's his name.
Yes, it's legally Chuck E. Cheese's name.
What do you want from me? Charles Entertainment Cheese. I will say his legal God given name. All right? None of this fucking shorthand. So, Charles Entertainment Cheese's whole ensemble band has a Bigfoot called Nigel in it.
Nigel?
Yeah.
Really?
Nigel?
Yeah.
Nigel the Sasquatch.
Nigel?
Nigel.
Okay.
Pandemic for social distancing, Bigfoot.
That checks chart.
Yeah.
You're
Thanks,
supposed
COVID.
to stay 6 feet apart, everybody. Well, What is that in big feet measurement? One?
Tina
One?
Fey was groomed by. No. Okay.
Groomed?
Hold on.
Tina Fey groomed by Bigfoot.
In
Yeah.
2024, Booking.com Super Bowl commercial, Tina Fey appears as Bigfoot. Okay. Being
Okay.
groomed by Jack McBrayer.
Who?
Jack McBrayer.
Yeah, I don't care if that is.
McBrayer. It's this.
Brr.
It's this guy. He's one of the fucking SNL guys.
Oh, that guy.
Okay.
Yeah. I know
yeah,
that.
I don't like that guy.
It was not.
Yeah, I don't like that guy. He's got a face.
Yep. He's
I don't
got
like people with faces.
Yeah, he's got that face.
Did you know that there was a Bigfoot movie
It's
called
been a
Bigfoot
while-
in
been a while.
1970?
You have I don't remember what the hell Sasquatch Family or something came out recently. I think it's
Well,
a
hold on.
documentary.
I'm gonna run through a whole list of Bigfoot as primary subject. All right. Thanks, Wikipedia.
The guy Max Brooks just did. a
The
Bigfoot.
Geek, the Legend of Boggy Creek, Bigfoot, man or beast, Shrek of the mutilated, Shriek of the mutilated,
I was gonna say that
Sasquatch.
Shrek movies went in a weird direction there for a minute.
Well, I'm going down the list based off of chronological release date. Right now, we're at The Mysterious Monsters in 1976, Creature of the Black Lake, Snow Beast, Sasquatch, The Legend of Bigfoot, Man, Beast, Myth or Legend, Curse of Bigfoot, The Capture of Bigfoot, Revenge of Bigfoot, Night of the Demon, Boggy Creek 2, and the legend continues. Bigfoot, again, Cry Wilderness, Harry and the Hendersons,
Really trying to
Jacquard.
sell yourself with that voice acting thing.
Jacandaronda Joe.
She can't.
I can't pronounce that. J A
Jacaranda?
Easy.
Jacaranda. Jacaranda.
Jacaranda.
Jacaranda Joe.
Yeah. Go
Drawing
with that.
Tales. Little Bigfoot. Little Bigfoot 2. Sasquatch Hunters. Ape Canyon. The Untold. Bigfootville. They call him Sasquatch. Sasquatch Hunters. The Unknown. Bigfoot. Abominable Bigfoot. Sasquatch Mountain. The Legend of Sasquatch. The Sasquatch Gang. Not your typical Bigfoot movie. Bigfoot. This is like the fifth Bigfoot by itself. The Wild Man of the Navidad, Boggy Creek. This is the third Boggy Creek film. However, it is not connected to the original Boggy Creek films, apparently. Momo, Letters from the Big Man, Erickson Project, Bigfoot, The Lost Coast Tapes, Bigfoot.
Oh,
Jesus fucking Christ, there's a sixth Bigfoot. Willow Creek, Feed the Gods, Stomping Grounds, Hunting of the Legends, Exists. The Legend of the Grassman, Bigfoot versus D.B. Cooper.
What?
Something
What?
in the Woods, Valley of the Sasquatch, Bigfoot versus Zombies, Bigfoot the movie, Sasquatch, Return of the Queen, The Sighting, Gimme Head, the Tale of. That's a Native American word. I can't pronounce that. Valley of Bigfoot, The Bigfoot Project, The Son of Bigfoot, Big Legend, The Man Who Killed Hitler, and then the Bigfoot.
Oh, I know that one.
Missing Link, Bigfoot Family, Bigfoot versus the Illuminati, Sasquatch, Bigfoot versus Megalodon, and Sasquatch.
Whoa.
And that's just the ones where it's primary encounters,
Okay.
primarily focused on
Holy
Bigfoot, as opposed
shit.
to appearances and/or references, which has. And you want me to go down that list because I don't want to go down that list.
Nah.
Nope. Too long.
The Man Who Killed Hitler and then Bigfoot is a good one.
Yeah,
Which
that was-
Bigfoot? Because there's apparently 6
Pretty sure it's the
listed.
movie.
Bigfoot the Giant Snow Monster. That was a board game by Milton Bradley in '77.
What?
Now I have to look into that.
No, you
As
don't.
I'm a board game herald since
I'm a
Tuesday.
board game. You are a board game. Darkstalkers has Sasquatch. Simpsons has Bigfoot. Banjo Tooie. Sure.
Banjo and
Uh,
Kazooie.
Nope. Banjo Tooie.
Really?
Yeah. Banjo Tooie. Banjo Tooie.
Tooie.
Don't correct me when I say thingy.
Mm.
Has
Way.
Bigfoot, which
Bigfoot.
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 Yes,
That sounds
Biggafoot.
Sounds racist.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Only if you take it that way. Zook Tycoon, Banjo Kazooie has Grunty's Revenge with Bigfoot. Tony Hawk's Underground 2. There's a Bigfoot in that. Oh, look at that little
Bigfoot appears in
fella.
one of the GTA games.
Yeah, San Andreas.
Probably.
Sims, Poptrica, Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods? Oh, okay. It's a little Easter egg. He's hiding behind a tree. Red Dead Redemption, Assassin's Creed Trace, Grand Theft Auto 5, Terra Dome, Splatoon.
Splatoon.
Yeah,
The
Splatoon.
painting game.
Yeah, Splatoon, the painting games. Novelty Bigfoot related nonsense. Yeah, whatever. Nobody cares about this. Oh, in 2022, Nerf announced their new mascot, Murph, a dart-covered Bigfoot.
There you got a comment.
Hey, comment. Hello, Diablo. I loved Zoo Tycoon. I don't remember Bigfoot. Okay, let me see if I can pull up that exact reference for you, and then I will see if we can find out where we're going wrong on our end. In 2001, so OG Zoo Tycoon, it sounds like, players can unlock Bigfoot and the Yeti for display at their zoo.
Huh.
Does that help you, Diablo? Because it doesn't help me in the slightest. I never played Zoo Tycoon. I'm sorry. But I know Banjo Tooie, apparently. Law, literature, miscellaneous, music, podcasts, sports, television, theater, tourism. Turns out Bigfoot has been more around than fucking dinosaurs.
Yeah. If you can find a reference for Bigfoot.
If you can find a place to put a reference to Bigfoot, it's there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It sounds it.
Diablo, lol, thank you.
I'm
sorry, man. It doesn't say like how you unlock them. It just says the 2001 version of Zoo Tycoon. I don't know if you have that exact version, if there's other versions of it offhand. Like I couldn't play much of Zoo Tycoon, you know.
Yeah,
I think that's the same guy that Civilization makes those games.
Sid Meier's?
I think like Sid Meier's makes all those games. He just doesn't put his
I-
name on that many.
I could see that.
It's done by Bluefang Games and published between 2001 and 2008. Yeah, okay. That makes sense to me. I believe you. Pay me a nickel, I believe you.
Like it's like that remember those old like rainbow animal fucking binders and shit that were all over the place back in the early 2000s?
Yes.
With like the rainbow.
No, you asked me to remember a thing.
With like the rainbow leopard and shit, and then like the rainbow dolphins and shit.
No, nope. You asked me to remember a thing. I do not have a thing to remember. I am sorry, sir. I can't support.
I'm aware. This also isn't just for you. It's for the people watching, obviously.
That's fair, I guess. Do any of you guys remember the rainbow animal thingies that he's talking about? Was it? So I know.
It's like school supplies and shit.
I know. Rainbow Unicorn Attack or whatever it was from.
Oh yeah,
Robot Chicken. Oh,
Yeah, Robot
Chicken. I wanna be with you. Make believe.
Well, it wasn't
with
technically
you.
Robot Chicken. It was the
Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Yes. I like remember that as being like a rainbow animal type of thing. Does that count? Do I get a gold
like
star for
Nancy
this?
something or another. It was like a whole fucking.
You also had the Nyan cat.
Neon cat.
Yeah,
That is
neon
technically
cat,
an
yeah.
animal with rainbow. Yes.
Yeah.
What was it, Pop Tart?
Well, there was a rainbow farting out of it. Can't tell me that there wasn't.
No, we can't. No, we can't.
Young Cat wasn't bad.
but it just got so popularized. It's so fast. Like old
Yeah.
school internet, I appreciate
Old school internet was the shit.
the lovely virality of things. Like it was just like wholesome fucking stupid shit, you know.
Almost weirdly.
Star Wars kid,
No. You know what I really miss from
the
old school
the
internet?
ninja that
Old core.
the ninja the ninja wannabe guy that did the backflip and failed.
Yeah.
Like I miss that wholesome fucking virality of it. Now we have stupid shit like, oh yeah, the one punch challenge where you
Oh,
try and knock
God.
somebody, where you try and knock somebody out by hitting them with a fucking
A
one
lot of
hit.
that stuff is fake
Yeah.
played though.
But like it still goes semi-viral and people are trying to fucking do it. Like that's stupid shit. The Tide Pods and the cinnamon and
Tide Pod thing started because it was
God.
old people who were fucking with dementia eating them, and then it just kind of became like somehow put on fucking millennials, which even then it wasn't millennials, it was like the Gen Z. It's like that was weird, but like no Tide Pods. The only people who've ever gotten fucking sick from eating Tide Pods is all old people with dementia, or really really young kids who don't.
you
or-
can confirm that not one really young kid did it.
Oh no, like really young
Yeah.
kids is one thing too. Like stupid kids who don't know any better.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Like
talking-
I don't like
No, but I'm not talking about like kids doing it as like a challenge for a thing. No, I'm talking about kids who think it's candy and old people who think it's candy. It wasn't like, oh, we're doing this to try and because we think it's a.
people were hospitalized and killed because of it.
After it became a thing, but before it became a thing, it wasn't a thing. It was only a thing after people made it a thing by fucking,
How does a thing become a thing? By being a thing.
you know what I mean.
It happens, man.
It became popularized.
But no, it was originally because just old people were fucking eating them because of dementia.
I guess. I don't know.
Just like the fucking litter boxes in schools.
Oh yeah, litter boxes in schools. Then there was also the condom snorting. That was a thing.
Oh god.
Snorting's been a thing since forever. So long as condoms been around, people have done stupid shit with them.
Yeah.
Now people
Yeah.
document themselves doing it online.
Planking.
Planking was innocent.
People died.
How do you die planking?
Railroad.
Why would you do that on a railroad? You're a moron.
Someone literally planked on a railroad and died because of it.
What, did they touch the third rail?
No, they got hit by a train.
How are you that stupid to get planked over to plank yourself off to a train?
Okay, have you met like most people in the world?
Welcome to society. We have
Oh,
plenty
God,
of
the
morons.
society line.
Okay, Joker.
I don't care.
Hit the censor bar for him real quick. There we go. Haven't used that in forever.
We live in a.
Thank you.
I was here to support as little as I can.
Don't care. But yeah, no, it's
Full amount of effort.
That's the core sites.
Diablo, did you see us with our cock earlier?
oh
We had our cock out on the table.
It was just roaming around pecking at shit.
Yeah. El Rey Nug Nug is a pretty cool chicken.
He likes to peck and doesn't afraid.
He was on top of Jeff. It was adorable, like father, like son.
Descendant.
yeah.
I mean, realistically, Jeff is the grandfather by about a power of 2,000.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Great expletive 2,000 grandfather.
It's like that bit from Emperor's New Groove. You seem like my great. Sadly, I missed it.
Oh, Diablo. Yeah, you did miss our cock. Yeah, I'm sorry that you missed it.
He'll-
Maybe on our next live stream. Hey, maybe next time you get to see the cock. That is true. Yeah, maybe. So we try and, in case you're unfamiliar with this, we try and do a end of the month hangout the last Saturday of every month. Usually we do.
Ouija board, but we weren't allowed.
Yeah, usually we do. With your crying face. Sorry. Usually we do pre-recorded, and it's a little bit more nuanced, a little bit more on topic. This was just like we're talking about Bigfoot because Bigfoot is so popularized and so nonsensical with all of
Sounds
the
stupid with it.
yeah, like
So
he's
many
in
references.
prison, and he's in this and he's in that, and like I'll keep my fingers crossed. Thank you, Diablo. We just like to have a little bit more fun with the freeness of being able to have a live stream and showing our cock. So maybe we'll have him on again. Maybe we won't. He probably won't be on any of our pre-recorded stuff, our usual stuff. That comes out on Wednesdays usually.
Yeah, trying to grow the channel like usual.
Yep.
Bullshit.
Also, if you don't know, at 250 subscribers, we're giving away shirts. 500 subscribers, we're doing a Pornhub channel called Through the Looking Ass, where we review old celebrity Playboys, shit like that. With the top-down screen, we're going to go cover to cover, page to page, article to article, just reviewing the old Playboys.
I like how you're getting
Seven-
involved in the planning of it now.
What's up?
So I like how you're getting involved in the planning of it now.
Well, I mean, people want to know sometimes. 750, the guy Pat on screen. Hi, Pat. Say hi.
Hello.
He will weld us up his own personal Sprite Boy.
I'm making a Sprite Boy mascot for you guys, like
He will
just
weld it.
that you have there.
Yep, he will weld
Oh.
it up by hand.
Well, not weld. Make you a mascot. I
He
can't
will weld
weld.
it by hand. This Sprite Boy emblem that we shall ordain everywhere. Hey, gotcha. Yep. 1,000. We already have 2 people who don't know it. They signed off on a marriage certificate, so totally valid,
I'm
totally
amazed.
legit. We're
Every time.
for 1,000
6 bumps.
marrying these 2 people. They totally know that this is all legit. This is a 100% certified, notified marriage certificate. You can trust us. We're from the government. At 1,001, we're giving away a Lego Humvee. 2,500 subscribers, somebody is getting a nipple tattoo, and we're going to live stream that for you. It's Assassin's Creed logo. Yeah, that'll be fun.
And 1 million, we go to Joe Rogan.
Yeah, 1 million. We're gonna go road Joe Reagan's compound. Joe Reagan.
Swords.
Joe Rogan's compound and steal swords.
Yeah.
Because fuck Joe Rogan. He's a bigger guy than us.
Yeah.
I want to fight him though. I want to fight a lot of people. I'm trying to get set up with fighting somebody from the Oven.
Oh.
Yeah. So one of the guys from the Oven podcast is doing a charity boxing event with a like weatherweight. Yeah. Jesus, you guys got some great goals. Thank you. Yes, we're trying.
Please share us around so we can get the.
So
I
we're
have
trying
White's
to.
Playboy.
Yeah. He's doing
He's
like
at the
charity
halfway
boxing
point
event.
already, Diablo. Where he's roughly halfway to the Pornhub. We need 250 plus more till
Yeah.
the review channel.
And
No, they need.
Yeah, he's doing a charity boxing event,
yeah,
and
I
I'm
know.
trying to get the other host of the Oven podcast to box me. Told him I put up $1,000 towards a charity event. Yeah,
And yeah,
win or lose. If I win and I get to choose my charity, he is going to donate to a specific charity that I won't release yet, but I already have it picked out.
Okay.
very nice.
Very fun. Yes, we try and entertain ourselves more so than you.
What half this is just sticking around for shits and giggles.
Yeah, realistically, like we just want to have fun, man. I assume because Diablo devils are usually depicted as male, so I don't know. I'm not gonna assume. Too late though. I did.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Everyone is an it or them or whatever the fuck they want to be called now.
It's learning.
Okie dokie then.
Yeah.
I also
Pat is-
figured out how to go live on shorts
Yeah,
because I forced it for shits and giggles.
that's fair. You did.
But
yeah, thank you
had
for
a bunch of
joining
random
us,
people
Diablo.
stumbling in and out of this.
What's up?
I've had people stumbling in and out.
Yeah, it's fine.
Always. You literally sent me a thing at 10 when I planned on hitting Hey Jackson's because I've been up since 4 a.m. I'm like, hello, present surprise, right when I got back home. I forgot it's the last Sunday of the month.
I'm definitely a human. That sounds like something a not human would say.
You might be a Sasquatch.
Definitely a
Are
human.
you a Sasquatch? Are you the Diablo Sasquatcho? I think that's how you pronounce it.
Are you Bigfoot?
Could be.
No,
I don't know. Could be a skunk ape. Could be a yeti. Could be an abominable snowman.
Wasn't that a monster from Monsters Inc?
What? Abominable?
Yeah. Although it ends up melting because of Bugs Bunny.
Ink. What? With Bugs Bunny? Are you
I'm
what?
doing multiple references. Of
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. And he will love him and pet him and squeeze him and name him George. Yeah, I'm aware. Okay. I'll take an Diablo. I'll take it. You know, it's better than
Yeah, that and the abominable snowman was a reference to fucking mice and men.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
The rabbit.
The bunny rabbit.
I will love him and squeeze him and pet him and name him.
Love him and pet him and squeeze him and name him
Just ties his
George.
ears down and then puts the fingers behind Bugs Bunny's Taffy's head.
Yep.
Thunk, 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 and his head.
His body is just blip, blip,
Yeah.
blip, blip.
You're a bad birdie.
You're a bad bunny, Eddie. That's a reference.
Yeah.
Eddie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie was some fucking shit.
Yo, Ed and Eddie was some fucking shit.
Life has many doors, Ed boy.
Yeah,
I like it now.
that was an
boy.
outside of the box show. So many back
I
in the
love
day.
Ed
Cartoon
and
Network
Eddie.
shows was.
Such a good show.
What's the
Yeah.
name of the goat that he had? Victor. Victor! The goat.
Oh, the goat, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
it
goat
was
was
the
Victor,
pig.
yeah.
The pig was something with a W, I think.
I don't think it was Wilbur. It definitely wasn't Wilbur. It was something else.
No, it was something else, but I give you it was a W.
Chicken, pet the chicken, pet the chicken. The Chicks magazine, and it was just fucking chicken. I mean,
Wilfred.
Wilford, yep, there it is.
Wilford, yeah, okay. Let's see, and then you had Johnny. Johnny was all right.
With
Yeah, Johnny
Plank.
and Frank.
Oh, it was okay. Plank. Wait, then which one was the one that was the Jimmy? Jimmy was the little wimpy one.
Yep.
Yeah, Jimmy.
You remember the time when they
was-
took his outline?
Yeah, that's the same one. It's the same Life as Benny Doors episode.
Yes, but
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people only remember that reference as opposed to when they take his outline.
Outline.
Yeah,
That
all
was
the
funny.
all the paint melts. Yeah.
The Canker Sisters.
Yo, the Canker Sisters were on some next level shit.
Yeah.
Do you see the guy who's like, who would win black guy on the shorts? You saw him, you'd recognize his channel, but he's like the Canker Sisters versus like the sisters from wherever the fuck that show is. He's like, no, the Canker Sisters run some like demon shit and everything.
Yeah. You had some odd food choices in NNA as well. The big freaking burger that he pulled the gear out of in one episode.
I mean, there was the
Canker
Jawbreaker
Sisters.
that is literally just like,
The whole
The-
giant cheek.
yeah, it is
Yeah.
bigger than their head.
Yeah.
Jawbreakers, and they only cost like $0.25 or something.
But Eddie,
I love Jawbreakers.
if I am grounded, and if I live, then Sarah will tell mom, and mom will tell dad, and dad will say, "Not now, I'm tired."
I heard.
Something along those lines. Yeah.
What happened to the stairs? My parents took them.
That's disturbing.
Their brain.
But Eddie,
He starts
remember when he became a monster?
That was great.
or whatever it was.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
starts
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
That was great. You guys have gotten in a bunch of different TV shows and everything. I don't know. Have you ever done it at anyone yet, Jackson, or
No.
not yet?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet. All right.
Eventually.
I mean, we'll probably do Cartoon Network as a whole.
Yeah.
About
I can
specific
see that.
things, like
Yeah.
how we did Dan Schneider.
That- Yeah.
Yeah, we did a Dan Schneider episode.
Yeah.
Or we did Adult Swim, and we were calling out specific things with that. And I would like to go back and cover specific notable shows, like Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That's a very notable show that has a lot of history. I mean, he did the thing.
tonight.
But something like Ed and Eddie, I don't know if we can do an entire episode on it. We might need to do like the '90s block of Cartoon
That's-
Network, just going
that's fair.
over, and then once, let's say, Cody and Kid Next Door, maybe like once something,
Yeah.
the last of the good, the stalwarts of what we would consider good TV shows.
I mean, they're still doing some good.
But I mean, like of that era, like what of that
regular
era?
show was a banger.
Yes,
Yeah.
but not of that era.
Not of that era. You had Etta and Eddie, Dexter's Laboratory.
I hate how you
Samurai-
say laboratory.
Laboratory.
I hate how
Right.
he says laboratory.
Laboratory.
Courage.
Yep, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Samurai Jack.
Girl, Samurai Jack.
You need a whole Gendy Tartakovsky episode.
Could do a whole Gendy Tarkovsky.
You have Primal for him now too.
Correct.
And didn't he just
Yeah.
do another
I
one?
like dinosaurs.
Like Unicorn War or some shit like that? Or
No, but it was something about 3 sisters or something.
yeah, he
3
just put out
magical.
another one after Primal. He just put out another one too.
Yeah,
Bro. He's a busy boy.
yeah.
Well, he's
You had
good.
Samurai Jack, Primal, and it was something about 3 Universal sisters, if I remember properly. Dave.
Right. Samurai Jack was good, especially. I actually did enjoy the last season,
Yeah,
Oh, with his name being Aku
but no.
and his boo
My
thing.
name is Aku.
I am Aku.
I think those were Pat Morita or something.
I don't know offhand.
Where my evil is law.
Who voiced Aku?
He's googling it. Give him a second.
Yeah. Who voiced Aku and Samurai Jack? Greg Baldwin.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Hold up.
Greg Baldwin voiced him for season 5. It looks like
okay,
Nope.
so the last season.
on the 5th season, with the latter 2 as a voice match for the late Mako Iwamatsu.
Oh, okay. It was Mako. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
Mako.
Yeah, Mako was a good voice actor back in the day.
I am Mako.
A foolish samurai warrior wielding a magic sword.
You know who does a lot of fucking voices? Surprisingly,
Mhm.
I don't remember his name, but the guy that voices Poe's dad in Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, yeah.
He does a lot of
A lot
fucking
of
shit.
shit.
I mean,
He's
a
in a lot of
lot of fucking
At
shit.
least 150 now. I think he's at or some shit like that. Like,
He does a lot.
Something that high, yeah.
Patrick Deidre, Patrick, I can't pronounce his fucking name.
Deirdre?
Something like that. He's one of the guys from Drew Carey's show.
oh, okay, yeah. Wait, are you talking about the
Not
guy-
Ryan Stiles, but the guy with the black curly hair.
Yeah, he was in Office Space. He was he's a construction worker.
Mm-hmm.
No, you get your ass kicked if you said something like that. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
He's in a lot of shit too. Yeah, he's all over the place too.
Yeah.
He's good. I like him. I forget. You know, it was as we reference this because we also had a weird like sitcom where they were in that like where they weren't the main character but also blew up and is kind of fucking David Spade would Just Shoot Me.
Oh, God.
I
Yeah.
was actually talking with
He
somebody.
blew all over the fucking place.
Yo, because as I were mentioned,
Diedrich Bader. That's why.
Yeah,
Because I was totally off. It wasn't Pat or anything like that.
Yeah, no, fucking Just Shoot Me. I've not seen one fucking video talking about that on YouTube, and I've seen a video for most every inane fucking sitcom you could think of.
You mean like
They earn a lot.
back in 1987?
What the fuck was that?
I don't know, man.
Okay, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
he got the Coke back in Coca-Cola. That's what that was, Dave.
already then. But yeah, no, fucking Just Shoot Me. That wasn't a bad show though. It was about like a fashion magazine or some shit, I think.
Yeah, Just Shoot Me was a good show.
You had a lot of odd shows
I get
and
that.
oddballs, and
Either that, or we're just kind of
Mhm.
remembering it because it was the only thing to watch at the time.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have cable for a little bit.
So I
We
had
still have
I had
TV.
brought that up, and he was like, "You know what? Was another great show just like that, or that came out around the same time around that? Spin City, Spin Tail. It was another sitcom at that era." And I'm like, "So we only had like 2 channels. So we only had like
Mhm.
that and Drew Carey show." It's like, "Oh man, it was so good. You should have seen that." And I'm like, "Yeah, we were watching reruns mostly at like 11 o'clock at night, man." It was like, "Oh, okay, I get
Occasionally
it."
they do the
Yeah.
reruns of The Simpsons too, I think.
Yeah,
that late.
Fox, yeah.
Yeah.
Animation domination. Remember when
It's
they did that?
Yeah.
still going on now on Fox
Is it
on
still going
Sunday.
on? Why?
Yeah.
Well,
So
Family
they
Guy's-
brought in 3 new shows.
I don't know why Family Guy is still running.
Yeah.
I don't know why
No.
Simpsons. I don't know why Family Guy. I don't know why American Dad. I don't know why Cleveland Show.
American Dad actually got pretty good as it went on. American Dad improved in quality seasons.
It's
But
just
it-
gotten more and more fucked up.
Yeah, that's the point. I love when it gets more fucked up.
I get
Yeah,
that. I do. But there's a certain point.
But I don't know. I enjoyed some of the later American Dad from. I mean, I haven't watched in the last few years, but they had some funny shit that I was enjoying. Like the
Yeah.
whole Jeff in space arc. That was interesting.
Sure.
Jeff.
I watch live TV.
The stoner hippie boyfriend.
I am aware of the character Jeff. I just
He gets sent to
Yeah.
space. He has an adventure with what the fuck is his name?
Klaus the
no,
fish.
No. It was like a black guy that was a
Sinbad.
space ghost.
Adventure with Sinbad. Yeah. Yeah.
Like the comedians in that.
Yeah.
black comedian Sinbad. Yeah.
It was an odd season. I'll leave it there, Jackson.
And it's interesting because it was actually originally going to be like the series finale too at first, where Jeff gets thrown on the spaceship and sent to space, because Fox
Yeah.
didn't do them, so that was how they ended the show at the time. And then TBS picked them back up, and that's when they brought the Jeff in space stuff and everything.
They're still running new episodes every Monday on TBS.
I'll probably watch some of them.
Yeah. There are just some series that should die off now.
Good morning, USA.
Like they've been around long enough.
Simpsons.
Yes.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, they've made like 6 different stinking.
I think it's just spin-off
Mini.
SpongeBob's now.
There's
think
spin-off
I think it's
SpongeBob's.
the Patrick Show and then the Camp.
Wait.
Coral.
There's the Patrick Show.
Yes.
But I think they stopped making the real. I think they stopped making the original SpongeBob, and I think now it's just the
There's
two
like,
shows.
I think there's 3 actually, D.
Wait, there's a third spinoff?
I think so. You have
Alright.
Camp
Yeah.
Coral, the Patrick Show, and there's one where it's like young SpongeBob that I can't
I think that's Camp Coral.
possibly.
No, it's saying that it's still being released.
So they're still making original SpongeBob too?
That's what it sounds like.
Oh, the fuck! I could have sworn they stopped them for the.
Let's see. So 2 spin-off series: Camp Coral and the
Mhm.
Patrick Star Show.
Yeah.
Okay.
And OG SpongeBob. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's still
Yeah.
3 shows. Just.
Yeah.
There's also as of February 2024, 4 additional films are planned, 3 character spin-offs.
There you go.
The 14th season was released in 2023. It was renewed in 2020. September 2023 it was renewed for the 15th season.
Holy
It has the
crap.
SpongeBob SquarePants movie, Sponge Out of Water, Sponge on the Run.
Yeah. I'm amazed that's still going strong too. I get it, but at the same time,
I don't even know if I'd call it strong at this point. It's like the same thing with The Simpsons, it seems like. Just kind
yeah.
of existing.
Right.
Yeah. That's a better way of putting it. Yeah.
Fuck, man. That's like stupid.
South Park's becoming the same thing almost.
No. South Park is better. I would say that it is had a few lackluster seasons. However,
Yeah.
I think that Matt and Trey have proven themselves to be able to pull themselves out of a rut enough. Whereas like SpongeBob, it's just like a continuous. You
Downhill.
have like South Park. Boop, 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 boop.
Somebody once said they described South Park as like a like Barney or something or other for libertarians.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's dumb.
it's like this is it's just something. It's like a libertarian junk food show TV. And I'm like
No.
that kind of checks chart a little bit. I'm live again. Apparently,
No.
somehow.
Diablo, are you still here? And if so,
Good night.
do you think that what?
No.
Do you think that they're that they just need to stop certain shows that we've listed, like SpongeBob, Simpsons, Family Guy, American Dad, Bob's Burgers, Archer?
Archer's done.
Archer's
finished.
done.
I know what I said.
Yeah, Archer finished last year.
I know what I said.
I got one of the
Thankfully.
last couple episodes.
Did you say thankfully?
Archer needed to end after they did the whole Pam being a weird fucked up alien thing.
I mean,
Wait,
the
what now?
coma episodes.
Yeah.
The coma seasons were a little weird, yeah, but they went back on track since then, more or less.
Yeah.
So confused.
There was 3 seasons of Archer where Archer was in a coma, and they had different he was like a pirate tropical adventure, a 50s noir thing, and then a space one.
Yeah.
So people really didn't like the coma seasons for whatever. I was ambivalent to them. They weren't terrible.
They weren't terrible, but it wasn't original Archer, if that makes sense.
The first 2 were pretty all right. The 50s gangster one wasn't terrible.
No.
And then the island one wasn't bad. The one where he was in space though, that's where they started kind of losing me a little bit. And I was
Yeah.
but like the first 2 weren't terrible. The third one was all right, but then they more or less got kind of back into the original show track of them being.
Yep.
Yeah. It's interesting because the characters are probably supposed to be in their 40s by the time the season's shows, but they still look like they're in their early 20s, mid 20s or whatever it is, one of those bits type 2. So yeah, whatever.
It happens.
Because the passage of time is definitely a thing in the show. It's just kind of doesn't show for them.
Gotcha.
Similar to what they kind of do with It's Always Sunny, where things happen, but it doesn't really affect them, kind of. But it does. Yeah, whatever. Anyway.
Diablo, aha, and yes, I think SpongeBob should end for sure. Not The Simpsons, though. Why do you say not The Simpsons, though? I'm confused by that.
I mean, aside from Marge's voice actress needing to retire, the show itself really has been all right recently, from what I've been told.
But I'm biased. Only the shows I don't like should end. You still like The Simpsons, like the current stuff? You're like an anomaly at this point. I feel like
No, like I said, surprising resurgence and
I'm not trying to hate or anything. I just I don't know anybody who likes the current stuff offhand, and I'm happy for you that you do.
Did you see the finale episode they just did recently?
Simpsons?
Yeah.
No.
They did a finale episode recently, The Simpsons, where it's Bart's supposed to turn 11 because he's perpetually 10, but it's just them kind of setting up spin-offs and stuff and finishing up storylines and everything. They're supposed to do a spin-off for Flanders, most.
Why? Why a spin-off for Flanders? Of all the characters you could choose, why would you choose the Bible-loving neighbor?
I mean, why did they choose Cleveland?
This is true.
Because Quagmire's a rapist and Joe has no potential.
I would have preferred Quagmire. You would have just had Dirty Doc. If you've ever heard, if you've ever seen that guy, Dr. Dirty, he's a very famous fucked up comedian that did nothing but sexual humor for his whole career. They could have just done that with Quagmire.
Okay.
Would have sounded funnier than Cleveland.
I mean, the Cleveland Brown show was not great. It wasn't good, but it also wasn't terrible. I've seen worse.
Yeah.
It really just didn't need to exist.
No.
Like,
It reminded me vaguely of Everybody Hates Chris.
I think that show got brought back as a cartoon now.
Yeah, it's called Everybody Still Hates Chris.
I mean, good for them. There's still a market making money for it.
I guess.
I don't know. But yeah, no, fucking what's it called?
They did that with a bunch of different people though. With like Everybody Hates Chris. Bill Burr had his own show.
Oh,
They were-
yeah. Yeah.
All the stand-up comedians had their own show for a little while.
Didn't
You
The
know,
Rock just have a Young Rock show?
wasn't that Everybody Hates? Oh, you were talking about not Chris Rock, The Rock. Okay, I was thinking.
I don't know.
Everybody Hates Chris Rock. Okay,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
yeah.
they were just doing like a The Rock TV show about him as a kid, or
When he was just a poor kid.
well, they weren't like
I mean,
poor, but
they were pretty poor.
Hmm.
There was that. Then there was like,
who did the F is for Family? Was that
that was a Bill Burr thing, I think.
Yeah.
Louis had the Louis show.
Yeah.
he got canceled hard?
Yeah, he got canceled hard.
Real hard.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because he was really probably one of the least worst of the people who got like called out for that type of shit.
Got away with some of it.
I mean, he was mostly just jerking off in front of people without them saying yes, which, I mean, could be worse. He didn't touch them at least. He didn't.
I mean, yeah, but like, you don't exactly want to see somebody just jerking off in front of you.
Some women would pay top dollar for that.
And if
Some
they
men
didn't
do
want
too.
Yeah. And if they didn't want to, like, they shouldn't be subjected to it.
No, objectively, he's still bad, but like, he wasn't like casting couching fucking people like Weinstein and shit.
That's fair.
I mean, objectively, of all the terrible people whose careers got completely blown up over this, and then somehow managed to get their career back, I think he probably could have gotten his career back a little bit better than other people did. So to say, like,
I don't know, man.
He had the
He was probably like the most famous and like biggest celebrity, not Harvey Weinstein, but like the most famous and biggest comedian that got
oh yeah, he was probably the biggest comedian on
destroyed.
destroyed by it. Yeah.
Like
I'd go with that.
I don't even know if
I mean, even now, I mean to ask you though, what is your thoughts on the whole Gaiman thing that just came out recently?
me.
Yeah, because I know Gaiman's like your favorite author.
I don't even know what happened with Neil Gaiman.
He got accused of raping somebody in like 2016 or something like that, or 20.
That's 8 years ago.
Okay, no. You don't get to just that was 8 years ago. No. My man, stop before you're behind.
Yeah, no, you didn't hear about that recently?
No.
It's been a whole big thing in like the fantasy author community and shit.
I don't authors.
I don't read books and I don't know authors either, D. I can't help you.
That's why Neil Gaiman's out for season 3 of Sandman, or the not season 3. No, he's got booted off of being in consulting for
Season
3
2
of Good Omens.
Huh.
They canceled the Dead Boy Detectives, which was the Sandman series spinoff.
Yeah.
They canceled
Okay.
that. That's done because of him. I
That
think
makes sense.
now out. He's now also out for Sandman in terms of production assistance or whatever. But yeah, no, they
Wow.
also just booted him off for production assistance for Good Omens season 3. But yeah, no, he just the whole thing about him, like apparently like assaulting somebody or something like that. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, see, so I didn't hear that.
Well, I would have thought you'd kind of might have sort of, because again, he's your favorite author, at least you claim.
Yeah, my favorite author means that like I know 2 of his works, man. Like it's not exactly a high bar.
My favorite author. Yes, I read a book of his,
I don't know.
and I enjoyed it.
Your favorite author, for all I know.
I mean, yes, I have read 2 of his books,
Yeah.
but I have more consistently read Neil Gaiman's stuff based off of The Sandman, you know?
Like my favorite author, and again, I don't read much. I just don't. Is Bruce Cavill. He's a fantasy writer. I have no idea what goes on in his actual life. None whatsoever.
I mean, the only reason I know about it is because he just kind of became.
I mean, if you want, I'll say James Chambers is my favorite. James Chambers is now my favorite author. I have no issue saying that. James Chambers, like it.
You don't have to say that, like, you can't.
I just don't know what's going on. It's like,
okay, well, when you get home, I guess just give a quick look into it. I don't know what to tell you. But a lot of people have like put out like, oh, I'm no longer gonna like do game and
no
stuff.
no support type
Yeah.
shit. I don't know.
Just kind of was a thing that blew up last month, and I didn't know if you knew about it or not. Because my bad.
No, it's fine. Like, I just didn't know that it was a thing.
Yeah, no, but a whole bunch of like, I don't know the whole bunch, but like, yeah, there's a whole like assault allegation thing going on about him. At the very least, I know it's the one allegation, and I think there might be a second one. I don't.
Diablo, do you know anything about this? Do you know anything about fantasy, the writers and shit like that that's going on right now, bud?
But
if you're still here, of course.
Yeah, no, it was like a whole hullabaloo all like last month in August or some shit.
The last month is September.
Do you remember
the 21st of September?
I don't know, man. Like,
yeah, I mean, we all know. Yes, you.
Yes, you. Do you follow any like fantasy authors, any fantasy writers of that type of Nate? And like, do you know anything about Neil Gaiman, of what's going on and any of that? Do you have any input for us? Or like Louis C.K. with the comedians? What happened with that thing? Or Harvey Weinstein? Like, no, not at all. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's fair. Yeah. What about like Louis C.K. or things like that? Nope, I'm just listening in. Fair enough. All right. You get to hear us ramble. Thank you for hearing us ramble.
Well, hearing us stumble down the history road.
Doing whatever we're doing.
He said the line.
He
said the line. I guess we rolled credits. He said the line.
There you go.
You set me up for it. I had to take it.
I said we were just rambling.
But, yeah, no, that's the whole thing with gaming. But anyway, yeah, that came out. Then, I mean, my favorite author.
That has to be like super recent because I think I said Neil Gaiman with James Chambers and I didn't have a visceral response from him. When we were on the Kolchak thing, when we were talking about various authors,
I think it did come out like shortly after the Chambers episode itself.
Interesting.
I think I don't know. I have to double check the timeline and shit because there's a timeline now because fucking YouTube videos. You just go.
Yep. As it turns out,
you want to figure out when it was. Just go and figure out when the fucking YouTube video was uploaded.
Yeah. And then that Saturday beforehand.
But,
it's super convenient. We have our own little timeline. I love it. It's great.
I mean, I'm still having that whole thing with whether or not Higuchi is a ghostwriting fraud or not, but whatever at this point.
Well, I mean, if fucking
Patterson, James Patterson.
I wasn't gonna say Patterson. I was gonna say Elrond. If fucking Elrond can come up with this shit, like realistically, what's preventing Kikuchi? And like, Elrond has over 1,000 listed fucking works, man. And admittedly, a lot of it are short stories, but like, can you verify that a lot of the Kikuchi stuff isn't just short stories?
I mean, it's not just it's a lot of manga and other stuff too. And light novels are different from like full.
Yeah,
like a light novel.
But what I mean is, like, he could have just done a chapter as a like collaborator type shit, and he's now credited. You know.
Whatever.
I'm not saying it's not impossible. I'm not saying it is possible. He also could have, these could also be things that like were only sent in as trial chapters and never made it anywhere significant. because there's lots of like shit that just does the one trial chapter, and
Right,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
it's like
But yeah, no. But if you want to go on some fucking, because somebody was talking about like who was I watching? They were talking about how Stephen King gets fucking batshit crazy with his writing and stuff.
Stephen King also writes significantly longer things than most people.
Well, okay, so the thing is Stephen King writes a lot, but Stephen King will also.
And is coked up.
Well, he was. He stopped in the 90s or something.
And is coked up.
Oh.
He has old coke.
Like he
Can
would
we
put,
have some?
like a book, but the book would be like 1,050, like 1,500 pages and shit.
No, thank you. Too long. I'll watch the movie rendition of any of his works.
Yeah, El Shinito.
We can skip over that one.
We'll skip The Shining. That's like
It's a haunting one for me. I won't go into that.
Okay.
My brothers literally showed it to me when I was 5. So, yeah.
Sounds like a you problem.
It
okay.
is.
You were just exposed to it at a too young of an age. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's not like the most worst thing that happened to people. Admittedly, it's not good.
Nope.
But like, it's not it.
Wait, the new one or the old one?
Yes.
Either one.
I mean, he said he was 5, so I would imagine when he was 5, only the old one would have been available. But if you were to try and show somebody nowadays you would have to argue whether new or old. I think that the new one is more graphic, more updated, obviously, but
yeah.
I think that the ambiance, the flavor, the
Flavor.
yeah, the flavor, the overall appeal, the overall like stylistic choices of the classic are better. Personally. And that's just like my humble opinion, you know? And who am I but a man wearing a Teenage Mutant Ninja t-shirt? Sure.
Well, you have a good night, Jackson. You have a good night, D. I'm gonna crash for a night.
Oh, we're just gonna have like 7 more minutes. So yeah, yeah, we're just gonna give it a call out at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
All right. So good night.
Well, I don't know if he wants to hang around for like another 7 minutes.
Yeah, that's no problem. I didn't know how.
Yeah.
Because I've been up since 4 a.m. for OT.
Why? Wow. Why you do this to yourself, man?
Because
it's fun and enjoyable. I literally got home at 10. You sent me a text, and I'm like,
all right.
They're fun. I love doing this shit.
Yeah.
The doctor will complain at me when I see him for the physical next month when I explain all the sleep patterns. But nothing new.
Don't care.
You stay up later and do stupid things for stuff you love doing.
That is a factual statement.
Actual factual.
Shia LaBeouf? Yeah. Shia LaBeouf.
And we have a demon in here that's persuading us to stay longer. Yes, Diablo, I mean you.
What's up?
You uploaded a thingy.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I could I was trying to mess with something on here and I accidentally made a video.
Oh
I don't know
no.
what happened. You can delete that at your leisure.
I shall at my leisure. And by now leisure I mean now.
Yeah, I was trying to like
Leisure.
hashtags.
No, do y'all's thing. Thank you.
I was trying to like add some hashtags or whatever so it could be seen a little bit better or whatever, or just change the title and somehow it became a video. And I'm like, okay, I'll just leave that.
I did a thingy.
I'll let you figure that out. Yeah.
I don't know though. It's just we stumbled a fair amount. We spoke with the Randy. We showed off our cock. Just the one cock.
Yeah, that chicken.
Yep.
Yes. Now which one do we call McDonald? I don't know which one of you has a farm.
None of us.
No, that was Garrett's chicken.
Yeah.
Garrett's the farmer.
Yep.
Kinda.
For legal reasons. It's not ours.
Nope, not our kid.
Just get him a straw hat.
Maybe we will now.
Actually, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Halloween's coming up.
Yeah.
Not to time date this that you can't totally tell from any of this on when things were uploaded.
I was trying to get us to do a whole bit with the Ouija board for a live stream, but that nobody wanted to be in person for it.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's a Ouija board. The people that don't like messing with them, myself included. No.
You have to mess with it. You
It was
could
gonna
have
be a
been.
bit.
Yeah, you could have been all the way in your home, nice and safe.
Yeah, we're doing a bit with it anyway. We weren't actually going to really mess with the Ouija board. At least that was the plan. But
I don't know. I've Ouija'd.
you've played with the Ouija board.
I have Ouija'd all over. Wait, no, that's a sexual thing.
Bear pain. You know that?
I'm amazed we got that in there.
I like the. Have you seen the? She kinged on my lizard till I gizzard wizard. She lizard on my wizard till like. Because King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Yes,
It's like
I am aware of.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. But no, there's like it's like a hat. It's like she kinged on my lizard till she kinged on my gizzard till I lizard wizard or whatever it was. It's like a T-shirt or a hat. I'm like, gotta get that eventually. I want a bunch of those stupid T-shirts.
I am the Diablo, and I don't even play with them. Fair enough, Diablo.
Well, we weren't again. It was going to be a bit, but whatever.
I think it would be kind of fun.
I know it would be fun. I think it would have been a good bit. It's just we didn't have.
We don't have people.
We needed a guy.
We needed a
team in the
support.
background.
A support team. I mean, we have.
In other words, they needed a sacrifice.
I think canonically we established that was Jeff in the past, but now we have a new Jeff. I don't remember.
One of they have Jeff.
Toby. That's Toby now.
Okay.
I don't know, man. That's Toby. Everything needs a name at some point.
You need a name.
I have a name.
He has a name.
You need a name. You have a letter.
I like my letter though.
It is a good letter. It fits you somehow.
I am D.
D is me.
Yes.
I don't know. What should we do for November? You have any suggestions for us, Pat?
Oh, we're doing themes for November now too.
Well, you
I
got
just-
Thanksgiving, so you
What do you
could do
want to
the
talk about?
history of Indians or the history of Pilgrims.
I think it's Native Americans, sir.
What do you think about that, Pilgrim? I'm John.
Native
Wayne.
American, Indians, Pilgrim, whatever you want to call all three of them.
I'm making a reference to Family Guy.
Yes, I got yours, but I'm just trying to understand what he was saying there.
I don't know.
Well, Native American, Indian,
No, you're good.
Pilgrim.
You're good. We don't have to. You're good, buddy. You don't have to explain that you think that Native Americans and Indians are the same.
It's racist.
He said it.
I said it. Whatever.
But
I don't know, Pilgrim.
It's okay. Diablo, do you have any suggestions for us for November before we wrap things up?
Mustaches.
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 We don't really have. So the last few months we've been doing themes. This upcoming month, November, we don't really have much of a theme going on. I'm going to be going away for like a week, and some other people are going to be doing some stuff. By that I mean, like, they're just not going to be setting up and anything. So
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. I have no idea. Okay.
I've come up with a lot of ideas for this, and I'm slowly running out. So
yeah.
All right. Well,
You got Maiden on November 2nd. They're doing a concert. So if you want to try and get in their anniversary tour stuff for Maiden, because they're all Yeah, their 40th anniversary album's all coming out in November. So many.
Interesting.
Okay. We can talk Iron Maiden, I guess, is what he's trying
Do
to
an episode
suggest
for that,
us.
Sure. I don't know,
Yeah.
whatever. Sounds fun.
All right.
Anyway, well, let's wrap this up then, shall we?
Yeah. 250 shirt giveaway, 500 through the Looking Ass Pornhub, 750. Pat's gonna weld us up a Sprite Boy. 1,000. We're forcibly marrying 2 people. They already signed a prenup. They totally are in agreement with it. They have absolutely every single legal authority to get married based off of nothing. 1,001
Based off of nothing.
is election day. Yep, November 2nd is election day.
I thought it was the 5th.
Nope.
It is the 5th.
Yeah, it is the 5th. You're wrong there, Diablo. Sorry to call you out, but
Well, he's technically right with early elections or early voting starts then. Technically.
Depending on your state.
Yeah.
Carrying on.
1,001 giving away a Lego Hummer, and yes, that is the type that you think. 2,500, there is going to be a nipple tattoo. Google face. What if I don't want a Google face? I don't know. There was a face there. Fuck. What were we? 2,500. Yep. Nipple tattoo of Assassin's Creed logo on Superfan Charles. $1 million. We're going to go ahead and raid Joe Rogan's compound. Yep. Thanks for being with us, people, and good night.
Good night.
Good night.
All right.
Good night.
Oh, wait.